Chris and Jeff back again. Baseball cards, they're only friends. Super short prints.
Baseball cards, they're only friends.
The rarest of cards, yeah, respect.
That's what happens when we ask our wives to help write the songs, Jeff.
Oh, Curator starting off the Father's Day weekend. Love it.
Oh. Jeff, I gotta tell you, this comment makes me happy. I love that Paul Slater was so frustrated by our reveal that he was also putting down some booze at the end of it. I appreciate that. Sympathy drinking is a real thing.
It was rough. Good. Yeah, we appreciate the sympathy drinking.
Yeah, we're always here to make all your addictions worse.
BFG, I do believe it's a Cabana theme. I like the big float behind Chris he's got going.
Yeah, we've been doing some work in the back of our house. We are almost summer ready, and my wife purchased a new pool float. So yeah, I think those lines are slimming, Jeff. That's what that's what I like to say.
I've heard that works for wardrobe. I didn't know for backgrounds, but I'll try that.
I'm not sure. It's probably doing the opposite. But yeah, we just don't have. There's limited space out here in Southern California, so I am surrounded by. How to explain this? Inflatable things.
Less said about that, the better, probably.
Agreed. Yep.
All right, battery. It's astonishing how consistently I can trigger the smoke alarm while cooking. All right, don't light your place on fire.
Oh, similarly, Jeff, about 2 weeks ago, I was making eggs, if you can believe that. And when I was done, I flicked the stove top and it didn't go all the way over to off. It was I just didn't quite get it all the way. And I ate my egg. So we're talking 15, 20 minutes have passed. I go back in the kitchen. I'm like,
noticed a little
weird. What's that smell? Mind you, my wife was reading in the kitchen, smelled nothing. So if I ever do need to get rid of her, Jeff, that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a gas poisoning.
You just won't even notice. Oh,
yeah.
Poor M. Parsons.
I was like, why don't you go outside for a little bit? Okay. You need to go clear your head outside.
Reds Collector, you were late this time, huh? Yeah. Chris and I were actually early, ready to rock and roll.
I was so excited. It was 5:56. I'm like, Jeff, I think
I couldn't believe Chris is out here. Yeah, we got it. A lot of questions about this in the Discord as well as on our last video. Is Michael Harris hurt?
Is that a back tightness? So I mean, I don't think it's anything serious, but the rain out today was very convenient. Anytime we can push games back, while he maybe can't play and Acuna's on the IL and Strider's probably dead. But yeah, I don't think he's injured, but I think he is kind of dealing with something.
So maybe it's just a slight, a slight injury due to your purchase. And Parsons is he was about to leave, and I had a cold, but Jelly also would have kicked the bucket. So
I don't think that's worth it. But yes, is there a connection between me buying the card and the back tightness? History says yes, Jeff.
We got some Weekend at Bernie vibes. Yeah. I thought he was sitting on a giant chair, like a Dr. Seuss style chair when I first saw him. Like this is his new chair, but I think it's just a pool floaty.
It's a pool floaty. Yeah.
Apparently Jelly's busy out back eating rocks.
Hey, someone's got to eat those rocks, Jeff. They don't eat themselves.
Sadly, we didn't have $15,000 lying around to buy a case of Dynasty, though we've been watching a lot of people open it.
Yeah, our good buddy Filmington has been talking about at the National, maybe the spitballing crew could pool money to buy a case and do a live rip. But Jeff and I have already removed ourselves from from
we'll just watch it. Yeah, this is disappointing. Mike Trout, I mean, I said it in the Discord, but baseball players getting hurt running to first base is so embarrassing. It's just it adds fuel to the fire for all the people that say baseball players aren't athletes. And Trout, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. So anyways, it's very frustrating. Suck it, Trout, man. Jeez.
I mean, the only thing I can't believe is that you can't believe it, or that it happened all the way in June. Acuna's now strained his hamstring, Jeff, twice, and I believe both times we're running to first base.
They should take a cue from Soto. Just
don't. Yeah, right. Just don't run.
You get her diving for a ball. I get it. Maybe even sliding head first, but running to first base, which is like the bare minimum you do as a baseball player. You hit the ball, you run to first base.
Well, you try to run to first base. It is like an explosive first step, but yeah, I mean Soto and even Cano never hurt himself.
No, and it's I don't think it was the first step. It was just like halfway down the line.
That stinks.
Well, at least this guy's a pitcher. Michigan Cards and Graphs.
Yeah.
Baseball card Brett with another question for you. Inflatable slide.
I'm glad. I was gonna try to move it, but I'm glad it's there. It's definitely captivating people's eyes.
Yeah, full side burrito thinks it's a Jamiroquai music video.
Wow. It's always fascinating, Jeff. What will get referenced in the chat? And Jamiroquai was not on the Thursday.
That's the first time the Jamiroquai has ever been mentioned.
Yeah.
Hank Aaron rookie card arrived safe and sound. Congratulations, curator. That's awesome.
Yeah, post that on Instagram so we can show it and talk about it. Congrats. I know that's something you've been looking for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we get, we're already started. I just wanted to take a minute to update you guys on the table that I'm working on. Give me
Cosmo. Vladdy hit a homer. I had to text Chris to see if it actually was. It popped up that he hit a homer, and then I thought, well, maybe it was just a ground ball type that the outfielder fell down on, and it was inside the park.
It was a Fenway home run.
I don't know if this is a euphemism. Some kids might be watching M. Parsons. I'm not sure if he can do this, but if you can show him the dinosaur without ruining our...
I can. I can show you the dinosaur. Give me a second. Let me just pop this up here. Okay. All right. While this is playing, so we're at the stage of the table, Jeff, where I have most of the cards, and I'm working on the layout. It's kind of a rough draft of what it's going to be. While that's playing, I just wanted to give a couple quick shout outs. First to our buddy Jake, short print a day. Don't this Acuna ring card. Much appreciated. Clean Cards 5, Jeff, came through with this Al Kaline from 2020, and it's a refractor too, so that's going to shine up. The shine should show right through the epoxy, right through the Mod Podge. It's going to be great. And I wrote this gentleman down so I would not forget it. Bay to PA Sports Cards was kind enough to donate a Dansby Swanson 2022 Stadium Club Chrome refractor, fresh off the World Series win. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
That looks really shiny, Chris. This is going to be the shiny table.
There's a lot of refractors, a lot of inserts. The stadium, the beam teams, and the power zones really shine up. Like they really do look great. All right, hang on. Let me get the dice.
Pull side burrito. I hope this isn't true. Bobby Witt just left the game with a knee injury. We just can't have any nice things. Okay, there's the dinosaur.
All right, here we go. It looks, the voice we imagine if he were to speak, Jeff, I think he sounds kind of like the Toy Story dinosaur.
I was just imagining he looks like the Toy Story dinosaur.
Yeah, like maybe a chromosome short, as it were.
Those eyes are a little close together up there.
Yeah, but it was a battle to get on this thing on the pool, and the arms are but Jelly was not scared of it. I can tell you that much.
All right, we'll see if the kids are scared of it.
Yeah. M. Parsons, if you IG me that picture of me on it with the dog, like I could share that.
A question about the table. Did you get that idea of Indie Card Exchange? Did he send you an idea for your table? Or
I don't recall.
I don't know what that means. If you could explain what Indie Card Exchange's idea was. Curator's wondering if you still need cards.
I'm in a pretty good place right now. I need to go. I spoke to someone. Oh, I wish I remembered who it was. I'm actually tuning in right now. Reds Collector. I assure you that Jeff also does a small gasp every time. Like, please.
I'm hoping, yeah.
Pants on. I'm in really good shape, Curator. Thank you very much.
SFO Sox fan also has some. He's wondering if he can drop off submissions for the table at the.
It should be done by then at the West Coast Card Show. If you're there, and I think SFO is going to be there, I'll show you some pictures of it in its completed form. It should be done by then. But yeah, I think I've got all the spaces sort of mapped out. I spoke to someone, and I forget who it was, but he was doing an art project for his desk. He wanted to put some cards out, but they were autographed. and they were in the sun, and he didn't want them to get destroyed. So he went to like Kinko's, I think, or the UPS store, and he asked them to just give him like a laser copy on thick stock. And it came out looking, and he just cut it and he put it in like a one touch. It looks just like the card. So I'm going to try that with the Ohtani to make sure that on Ohtani Stadium Club Chrome, at least the image is in there. Yeah, Eric, it sure does, buddy. It sure does.
Miz against the Braves tomorrow, Chris.
Yeah, game starts about 4:15. I imagine it'll be over around 5:45, give or take.
It's going to be efficient. Paul Slater. This is Chris's second table. So if you haven't seen the first, he wants to make a Donruss 86 table. There's a lot of vintage cards on his other table.
Yes, the one I'm sitting at right now. I do have a McGriff and a Canseco in here. And I think Mattingly, maybe Dale Murphy too. But yeah, it would look great. Like if you could, it's only like 660 cards for the Donruss. I mean, depending on how big your table is, you could get most of them in there. Just do them in numerical order. But I have one more shout out, Jeff, before I think you had a box to open, right? Or
yeah. And Luis wants to trade you for some cards.
Oh, okay. Big shout out to Forbidden Donut, Jeff, who messaged me and said he had an Al Kaline card for me, and he didn't give me any other information, so I didn't know what to expect. It arrived today, and after a brief sort of look of disdain from the wife over another bubble mailer arriving, I explained to her that it was a gift, and look at this.
Wow.
How cool is that?
That is really cool.
Yeah, we got an on-card auto on here. So yeah, Forbidden Donut, thank you very much.
What year is that from?
I'm not even sure. I haven't really had a chance to, I'll be honest, Jeff. I haven't had a chance to get under a light, and I can't read the back of it.
No, it's impossible to read those.
I cannot read the back of this.
Those early 2000 archives.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it would be like 2003 maybe, if my math is right.
Yeah, the card is a reprint, but it looks like a authentic auto on there.
Yeah, very cool. And even this was back in the day where Topps even put the hologram on there. So it's very cool. Yeah,
that's in 2001. That's what I was thinking, curator. But Team May sees that Chris is having to sleep standing up. He thinks that's the bed behind you. Okay, so the last sub giving you nightmares still, probably.
It's definitely giving me nightmares. Yeah.
Thanks for all the condolences we received on our video. It was rough. It was rough.
But it's nice to go through with friends, you know.
Yes.
And some of the comments that made fun of us were pretty funny, I have to say.
Yeah. It's good to be supported, even if they're having jokes at our expense. Oh, too soon, Star Huddle. Yeah. Throw the sevens on there too.
Oh, and honestly, a lot of nines would fit in there. But no, I've never thought about doing one with slabs, but it would get very expensive. Like the most expensive part of this was I had to rush a COM-C order,
which was like $800 probably.
It was like almost $50. And battling again, I think I said it before, but battling on COM-C with people over like Jorge Soler parallels. Like, guys, no one wants these cards. Yeah. Like, just sell them to me for $3. Like, stop. It was very frustrating. But yeah, you're right.
That's true. I could almost make a table with that alone.
That would actually. I wonder how the slabs would look. I bet it would look pretty cool. But anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. We will definitely put out a video of like sort of explaining the whole process, beginning to end. Maybe we'll go live for the pour. But I'm pretty sure, Jeff, that my guest that helps me do this will be unable to maintain any sort of decorum.
No decorum. Yeah, we'll have to have a parental advisory when we go live that time.
Yes. Yeah, we'll be lucky if his pants stay on at minimum.
Just keep the windows open.
Yeah, Mr. Little Thor, that's a good. They do have. Yeah, Burbank does have like $1 slabs or like $5 slabs, and they have like 10-cent boxes and stuff. But then it would be players you don't even want. At least here you get to have players or cards that look good. Yeah. Brewers lost today. Yelich had a chance with the bases loaded in the 8th and swung and missed 3 times, which is rough. Yeah. It's crazy. Theme of the table. Oh, theme of the table is Stadium Club Chrome. The bulk of it is 2020, but obviously there's some 2022 stuff because there's a lot of Braves celebrations in there. And the inserts on all of Stadium Club Chrome are so bright and colorful that they're really gonna shine up under the epoxy. Like just all the base cards it was starting to get dark, and you just thought we don't want it to be that dark because it's hard to see. Brilliant, I know. So I did pick up some Extravaganza, some refractors, a lot of inserts, and I did put some 2020 finest flashbacks in there as well. But yeah, just excited to put it to use. Start getting some liquor bottles on it soon enough. All right, a bonfire with the PSA Authentics. All right, let me get out of here.
Some beam team around the edges.
Yes, beam team on the edges. Here, I can.
We're not going to blowtorch a big divot into it this time.
Too soon.
It's only been 10 years, Empire.
Only been 10 years. But yeah, I'll put up there again. You can see that. Yeah, we use like beam teams on the far sides there. From I think that's 2021 beam teams. I think that's what I had a lot of. Although it's 2022. 2022 beam teams. The 2020 beam teams are kind of in the middle with the power zones. Yeah, I think it's going to look good. There are no autos in there, in case anyone was thinking I'd get feisty. But yeah, I'm trying to guess. I need to pull out some more 2020, just some more great images out of 2020, which there's just so many. It starts to get hard to narrow it down.
Yeah, I love the shine on this table though. That's going to be fun to see.
Yeah, all the refractors, all the inserts and stuff. Yeah, and I was looking like. It's tough. Like I had an extra. Like you just can't put Otani in there. It's like $300. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, Ron, that sounds awesome. That sounds really interesting. Because yeah, I mean, I assume, Ron, you put the best scores like in the middle toward the front, and like the off days are kind of tucked away in the back.
Side covered with piles of stuff. HB Cards wants you to face the outside cards to each side.
We could do that, but this isn't going to be, I mean, it's not going to be like a kitchen island. It's 99% of the time going to be up against a wall, and you're looking at it the way it's facing right now. Like it'll be an outdoor like snack table bar.
Oh, he's thinking more of like a border.
Oh, I see. Like, yeah,
you could do that, but yeah, I like how it looks now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll toy with it. I'll play with it because you can see on the top, there's a little bit of a white edge there. The math just never is going to work out perfectly. Like the table was not meant, it's not measured, Jeff, in baseball cards. So it's always, I'm going to have to trim some of those cards on the top and figure out a way to
do a little overlapping.
Yeah.
Talk about Barry Bonds. The Barry Bonds is in fact in Dynasty. I hadn't seen it, but Joey says he saw a breaker pull the Barry Bonds gold auto. Barry Bonds does not have nearly as many cards, which is consistent with a lot of Dynasty. Some players only have a few, one card per. I think Bonds has one vertical and one horizontal.
I think that's right.
Versus some of the guys that have 7 or 8.
Yeah, it's like a lot of sets. Tops will always the best cards are going to be. There's going to be fewer of them. I think there's like 9 Altuves in this product, right, Jeff? Isn't he one of those guys that has like a ton of stuff? Right.
So you multiply each of those times 10 and then times 5 and then times 1.
Yep. So speaking of Bonds autos, our good buddy Filmington has this Bonds ending in the Fanatics Premier auction tonight. So if anyone's looking for a playing days on card Barry Bonds auto,
can't believe he's letting this one go.
I was surprised. I can't believe he's letting it go, and he didn't offer it to us first.
Right.
Some ridiculous price. At least give us a shot, but that's okay. If my wife is still listening, she'd be happy to answer this question for you. What's your 10? I try not to snack. You just don't eat sugar.
Chris doesn't eat much. There's very few things. I shouldn't say doesn't eat much. He doesn't eat many different things.
Yes, it's a lack of variety.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just really don't eat. Like I try to avoid sugar like at all costs. It's boring and it stinks, but my blood work came back great, Jeff.
I'm sure it did. Yeah. How was the cholesterol?
Cholesterol's actually a little bit high.
Well, I know you do like your burgers.
Yeah, he said, I mean, it's a genetic component as well. My dad's cholesterol was like dangerously high for 30 years, like at least. So
yeah, same. I have that in my family. Yeah. D-Man says, I noticed that Scotty B loves to say I love you to you, but you never reciprocate. What gives?
Awkward. Love is a strong word, you know?
He does say, I love you guys. And we're just kind of like, yeah, all right. Yep. Oh, M. Parsons, he doesn't eat food that tastes good. That might be it.
I think that's an exaggeration. Benihana fried rice is one of the greatest things in the world. And a Benihana fried rice and a Coca-Cola Slurpee. If I were on death row or I knew I had like a certain number of hours to live, it's probably a nicer way to phrase it, Jeff. That would be my last meal, probably. Benihana fried rice and a Coke Slurpee.
He's got to get a little sugar in there somehow.
Yeah, but it's sugar alcohol. I stay clear of rum, but and I try, but
too bad.
I know it can be. It's very sweet, especially on like a hot summer day. Nice cold, little cold rum there. But we're not here to talk about that.
Speaking of hard to get, I've got a box I want to open if we get a chance.
Yeah, let's get it. You get into that box, and I want to know out there if anyone here ripped a Stadium Club or ripped a Dynasty box.
And you can admit it if you want to be anonymous. You could just say, just enter another name.
Yeah. I love the set. I think that the cards look really cool, and I understand why they're popular. But it feels completely unrippable. One box, like a couple grand for a single card, is just absolutely brutal.
I mean, you see some of the ones that have been pulled that are up for sale for like $500, and nobody's buying.
Yeah, it's just I mean, so many of these cards will be worthless, but yeah, you're sitting on those. You want those lottery tickets, like the Nick Kurtz, like out of 5 and under, are going to be huge.
A shout out to Scott S. From Instagram, who let me know that this card was available. And Chris, it didn't have a very important term in the title.
Oh boy!
So, everybody ready to see it?
I'm ready.
It already came in a top loader, so it didn't have the risk of sticking out. But here it is. Look at this beauty.
Oh, I didn't even know you bought that.
Yeah.
That is spectacular. Normally, we are very anti-cell phones on baseball cards, but when you're celebrating and you're FaceTiming your buddy with booze dripping off of your face.
And you got the Barrelman flag in the back, a nice big, bold Freddie Freeman-esque auto on here.
Yeah.
The big pen.
That's awesome, Jeff.
And it looks great. The corners look good. Haven't taken it out, obviously, but I'll have to get it under the light. But anyway, so Scott, thank you for letting me know. This was on eBay, but they forgot to include Golden Mirror, which is a pretty big part of this card. So I think I got it for a pretty good deal.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. So I think we now know. I think we know 4 of those. Chucky Hacks on Instagram, I think, posted 2, and I think I saw 1 graded, and now this one. So I think that's 4.
Yes. I
wonder if 5 is the number for those. I wonder. Yeah, we'll just keep track of the PSA pops. That's so cool.
Well, I did tell Chris and Jake on our group chat that I bought this, but I think it was early in the morning, and so Chris probably by the time he woke up, there were like 1,000 texts.
Yeah, I think I didn't get through it.
I wasn't trying to hide it from him, for real. There it is.
Yeah, that is really cool.
I believe he was legal. He was legal by this time.
Yeah.
Right? The celebration before, which is the one where he's pushing, where they brought the baby stroller in. Let's see. I think I don't know. In any case.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. That's so cool. Hopefully they'll do it again this year. He'll get another one. And what a really cool like player run you could do.
Yeah.
Oh, curator. Yeah. I mean, see if I can find. Oh, I gotta find that post. But yeah, that was pretty nuts. That guy is trying to collect. Before we go any further, 2 things really quick. One, because we talked about it, this is the dinosaur in action. And you can see our dog in the pool, very concerned about what was going on.
Well, she doesn't seem to be too perplexed by the dinosaur. She's just doing her thing out there.
Yeah, she's just patrolling, just chilling around. Yeah, she's a good swimmer. She really likes it. And secondly, for trivia tonight, in honor of this guy's crazy hot streak, we have a Pete Crow Armstrong rookie Extravaganza, generously donated by one of our viewers. This will be your trivia prize tonight.
He is on fire, so that's awesome.
Yeah. Let me get you guys the trivia link.
Extended bidding for Premier. How Premier works is that the auction doesn't end until all the items get no more bids. So the timers keep going down and then goes back up, down and up. So it might go till 1 a.m. Eastern time.
These auctions can be brutal.
How it works in the weekly auction is if that particular item doesn't get a bid during that window, that item will close and then other items will still be open. But the premier auction stays open until every single card doesn't get a bid for those 5 minutes.
Yeah, Scotty 0211. Yeah, so I think 40 of the golden mirrors have autos. They're in Topps update. You can check the checklist. Let me see if I can I find that guy's post? What group was it in, Jeff? Do you remember?
I believe this is Chris's SSP pick. Was it the image variation group?
I don't think so, but I know he responded to me. So let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Because obviously I'm going to talk to this guy because it's pretty incredible what he's attempting. I can't believe he went as far as he did.
Yeah, Eric, PCA got hot after his run-in with that woman in the stands. Maybe that inspired him.
Yeah, it could be. Okay, here we go. I got it. Where is the share my screen? Yeah, I would love that to be my my golden mirror SSB. As long as Jelly's on the card, I'm happy. So this is it. This is what he has, which is pretty incredible, I have to say, because like we said, there's either 5 or 10 of all of these. So to come up with these, a lot, it's just buying the redemptions, I think, in a lot of cases. And he does mention that in here, I never saw these redemptions, Jeff, but 3 Matt Olson redemptions sold publicly. So that means that card, he just hasn't signed them yet, as far as we know. But he's never seen a Judge redemption or a Judge. So I don't know where those are.
Yes, he'll be an all-star for sure. Well, the golden mirrors are special because of the players that you want.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're still so
it's still limited per player.
Yep. Whew. And the more players that have them, the harder they are to pull. Or the good ones, I should say, are harder to pull. But yeah, and I think what makes them special too is some of the not going to say no names, that's mean. Some of the lesser players, Jeff, have really cool images. And their cards, maybe get more interest or more demand.
Right. That might be their best card.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Just trying to catch up on some. Oh, Jay Earseth. That is a bold. That's a bold move there. I don't know when you made the trade, but I guess there's 3. They were all 3 struggling. But man, maybe that pays off. I don't know. Bichette's gotten a ton of hits lately. Endeavors has been doing pretty well.
And RBIs. Yeah. They're both heating up. All 3 of those guys are heating up.
Yeah. We'll see how it looks in another month. Don't panic yet. Gear guy. Yeah, listen, I had the wrong one. Go ahead, Jeff.
No.
Yeah, I would say the print runs for Series 1 were about 125 to 150. Series 2 should be right around there, but under 200. You can check that Chasing Majors has a website. They're usually pretty good using pack odds to figure out print runs.
Yeah, and royally cheesed. I think a lot of people are on board with this. It's a great way to team collect.
Yes. And sometimes they do sort of put a little theme together. There's a lot of Brewers Gatorade bats this year, or ice water bats. Those would all look great together.
Tigers all have this sliding down the hill.
Yeah, yep, they do that. Yeah, and there's a lot of Oakland A's in the locker room doing various things.
Yeah,
for better or for worse. Oh yeah, Collector Charles, the Moises Ballesteros. Yeah, the cowbell. That cowbell image is cool. The William Contreras with the crown is a kind of a haunting image.
It's an interesting choice. Yeah.
Very, very interesting. But yeah, Tim A, I appreciate this. Matt Olson appreciates this. As much as I love Freddie Freeman, Matt Olson should be the all-star starter. I'm sure he'll be there regardless, but definitely deserves to start. Anyway. Yeah, Big Pog, this is one of the only gold mirror I've ever hit in a pack. Short Print a Day and I ripped after a show. You weren't there, Jeff. So maybe it was the National last year. We just bought a jumbo box. We got a Tyler O'Neill golden mirror. So it's exciting to get one, but then you're like, oh. But anyway, Caleb Finnegan, if this video ever gets to you, congrats on this and good luck. I can actually show really quick, Jeff. I could show the ones he's missing.
Yeah, I know Ohtani is one of them.
He's actually missing Ohtani number 1. So he's missing the podium Ohtani, which I saw a redemption card for, but have not seen since. He doesn't have Arenado, Matt Olson, Yamamoto. That's going to be cool with I think that's the one with the pennant in his hand. He needs a Freddie, but he's not getting mine. And one sold on eBay, and I'm not sure where the other ones are. J-Rods would be cool. Aaron Judge, never seen. Aaron Nola. I don't know why they bothered making it. Goldschmidt, Adley Rutschman, and the Juan Soto I've never seen either. Man, maybe we should start ripping some update boxes, Jeff.
Yeah, I guess. You think we could find any?
No, definitely not. But we sure could spend a lot of money doing it. Okay. A's are just locker room shots. That is right. Yeah, 7 Costanza. I was watching that too. I can pull that up if it's over. I don't want to There was a Roman Anthony. I was looking at this because I thought, maybe there's a good time to buy a Roman Anthony card. He's on the IL. It wasn't that good, though. Nope, that's not going to load for me. There it goes. Oh. All right, my computer just slowed down to a crawl, Jeff, so I think I probably just have too many windows open, too many processes we are attempting at once. Let me put the trivia link in there again.
As of Sox fan said, Phil's Bonds auto has spiked over 300% since we showed it. Yeah, Phil better give us a cut of that.
Oh, yeah, it really did. Wow.
All right, you're welcome, Phil.
There's something cool about the hand numbering 1 of 1 on it. I like to think it's because they planned on doing more, but Bonds was such a jerk about signing the first one. They were just like, that's enough. Just get out of here. Just get out of here. We'll deal with just the one. Yeah. Yeah, and Big Pog was talking about it. It makes, when they do the mirrors of everything, it gives them a chance, and they don't always take advantage, but a lot of times they do, Jeff. It does give Topps a chance to sort of make cool bonus cards. Like we talked about the checklist with the groups of players. Like sometimes they're doing fun stuff on those. The team cards have been great.
Team cards have been really good. That was a nice improvement.
Yeah. And the Mike Trout Disney card is fantastic. I've talked about it before.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sell it. So I did buy one, which hopefully, because someone was asking about Canada and mine was coming from Canada. I have not yet had to pay any duty or anything, but I don't have it yet. So we shall see what happens.
What's your 10 is shouting out the flagship black. Yeah, that PSA 8 went for 19.2, and then one showed up on eBay and wasn't there for very long and went for almost 30K. Crazy.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite cards. This just makes me smile, Jeff. Less so now that Trout's back on the IL, but it's still fun.
Mickey, give him your hamstring. Come on.
Well, I mean, listen, Donald Duck's the one with the legs. We can see it pretty clearly.
He's got the glutes. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this card. I know some other people have bought one. So Matthew Hammond, if you're watching, congrats on yours. And Gregory, I know you're still looking. So good luck.
Hangers are bangers. Trivia is at 7:00. So get in there. Chris can post the trivia link in the chat.
And as a reminder, we're playing for this Pete Crow Armstrong Extravaganza rookie, which is it's a pretty.
If you've never played before, trivia is 10 questions. The sooner you answer the question, the higher your score. And if you have the highest score at the end, you win.
Yep. It's all multiple choice.
Yep.
It's essay form. So, we're going
to get your pencils and blue books ready.
That's right.
Okay. So Dr. Bort's got a $1,500 card from Canada today and did not have to pay any duties. Special shout out to, that reminds me, everybody who's been using our Blabbin QR code or the code in the description when you buy on eBay. This was our best month ever, Chris, for people using our link. So thank you. We're going to be able to get Chris more Maker's Mark.
Oh, I'm going above Maker's Mark, Jeff.
Oh, you're going. All right.
This is our biggest one so far. And again, let's not get too carried away, but I'm going to see that the most expensive bottle of bourbon that Costco has, that's under $100.
Yes, it still can't be that much. All right.
Yeah, I'm not coming out of pocket on this one. But yeah, I'm excited.
Pappy Van Winkle.
No, definitely not that. We'll see what they have.
Curator says we got to reset.
Oh shoot, that is correct. Thank you. I do have to do that because I had Jeff. Yep.
Oh, Filmington, welcome. Way to drop in. I hope you saw us pumping up your Bonds card. It tripled since we talked about it on the show.
All right, I did. I just reset it, so everyone might have to rejoin. I'm glad I had Jeff and Jake give it a run through for me, which is good because it was littered with spelling mistakes and a view where I forgot to put the visual into the question.
Thank you, Kay Dunerino. He fixed it.
Should be good.
Hangers, if you use our eBay link, if you click on it and then buy something when you click on it, we get a percentage. I think it's like 1.5% or some percentage of the sales comes directly to us. So it's a way of supporting the channel without having to pay anything.
Yeah, it doesn't cost. I believe we get. I think it's 1%, or maybe like 1.5, 1.05% or something like that.
Yeah. So we're not going to get rich off of it, but if enough people buy their cards off it, it helps us. So
we get drunk off of it, and that's just as good.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, speaking of which, Jeff, my liver enzymes were solid at the after.
Good. That was good. That's good to check that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hangers and Bangers. Yeah, it definitely helps. The link is in the description of all of our shows. It should be right down there. Or if you click on that QR code, we can't get it through the app. For some reason, they don't have it workable through the app. So sorry, but thank you. Yeah. Oh, and Hangers are Bangers. 5K, that would have bought you a bottle of Costco, Chris.
Jeff, we might be talking about some Elijah Craig. But
Elijah Wood?
If Elijah Wood starts, so if we start getting some Middle Earth bourbon, I imagine that's going to be pretty strong, and that'll be the end of my existence. Paul Slater, I can't do it. I don't like it. I've tried it. I don't. Thanks, buddy. I just don't. I can't do it. My grandmother used to sit at her chair in the kitchen watching TV and drink, like I believe it was called like Canadian VO whiskey, which at the time my brother told me a bottle was $5.99 at our deli. She didn't put it on ice. She didn't mix it. She put it right into like an empty coffee mug and sipped it at room temperature. Her eyes didn't water. I'm impressed.
So just room temperature.
Cheap whiskey, room temperature.
Canadian VO. Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe the secret to longevity.
I mean, it probably burned a lot. Any toxins that were in, or any other toxins, I should say, were for sure getting burned out, Jeff.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Elijah Craig is delicious. It's kind of a special occasion. Okay. What do we got?
Long bottom leaf. All right. Well, we'll have to have a whole episode about.
That's a really nice Lord of the Rings reference right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Is there anything else in the Fanatics premiere you want to just take? I mean, I realize Jeff and I aren't really swimming in these waters, but it is fun to sort of look and see.
Yeah, let's
what's out there. I didn't see anyone in the chat, Jeff, say that they were actively ripping
Dynasty.
Yeah. But this is just kind of interesting to me. I know there's many different viewpoints here. I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm overvaluing the auto. Sometimes maybe we're undervaluing the auto. But here are the 3 Bonds cards in the premiere. And that Fleer Brilliance might shine up, and maybe it's got like a cooler image. But wouldn't you rather have the Bonds auto for half the price?
This is what's basically kept us out of getting into 90s cards, because it's so confusing where the value lies. That is obviously a sought after set, but yes, I would rather have the auto for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there just aren't that many sets with playing day Bonds autos. All right, let's take a quick look.
There's a mini gold refractor Judge prospect auto. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at the Otanis. All right, what do we got there? Let's
window shop some Otanis. We got a blue refractor there, getting a nice BGS 10 premium so far.
BGS 10, jeez, Willikers. How's the centering? Hard to tell from here, but
I mean, we assume it's perfect. I every time I see one of these carrying bag autos, Jeff, it's such a cool card. We bought a Devers, but we never got an Otani.
Yes. I mean, we knew that card existed and liked other players' versions of that card.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on in a Facebook group. I've said it before. A guy was like $20K net for his PSA 9. And this was before you and I really dipped our toes and were coming. And I was like, man, I should sell a whole bunch of stuff and buy that, because it's
like our car. We should sell our car and buy that.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I still should have.
Yep. Yeah.
Could have bought. Yeah. How many Mini Coopers could I buy with that?
What grade is that green?
The green is in a PSA 9.
Wow.
It's just nuts to think about where these cards were between 2 and 3 years ago, and even a little bit further back. I mean, there's a gold 1010 finest that's probably going to bump quite a bit in the
Transcendent. Even Topps Chrome are starting to. Topps Chrome green is at $50K.
But what is that? What are we doing here? This is a 2026 Bowman insert Superfractor, and we're up to 55.
Come on. Filmington, if you're still here, if you could answer this question, Reds Collector wants to know if you've got an NBA sticker on it. And if not, why not? He'd be a buyer, but
not without that sticker. It's cards like this, Jeff, that worry me about the entirety of the hobby.
I mean, it's just got to be somebody with coming in.
Well, it's got to be two people.
Ohtani fan. Yeah, well, right. The eventual buyer and the presumably the runners up that just have so much money and like the look of a card. Yeah. It's a 10th year insert super.
Yeah. 10th year insert, but also like if this matters, maybe it doesn't, but it's the first year of that insert. So we may never see these again.
Right. So is that better or worse?
Yeah, E. Murphy there. That's an age-old question Jeff and I go back and forth on. If it's a min gem, then I'd probably buy the PSA 9 because that's,
it still has a slight premium. It's shown, but that could always change. Yeah.
If it's a true gem, you look at it, or True Gem Plus, even you look at it and you think that's going to get a premium because, oh man, maybe it would cross over. But I feel like at this point, you have to assume most of those have been tried. But we'll see.
Yeah. And maybe this is the case, Pietrom. I have to say, compared to eBay, a lot of these places do a better job of controlling shilling. Like to get into Fanatics Premier, you have to give a lot of information and a lot of financial information even to be able to bid in this. So it's they have a few safeguards in place. Of course, there still could be shilling. There could be some high-end manipulation. Neo talked about that a little bit this week. But on single cards like this, where they couldn't be trying to bump up another Superfractor of this because this is the only Superfractor. I think shilling's less likely. I just think somebody is really just out over their skis and loves this card.
Yeah. I mean, because there's some big inserts. Like this product also has your spotlights.
Yeah.
So he's going to have 3 insert 1-of-1s in there. I don't know.
Parsons says maybe because of Japanese lettering on it.
Yeah, this is not. I'm not parking $50,000 in this particular.
No.
Sure.
EO, which auction house would you recommend selling in under wraps bat 1-of-1 art bat of Aaron Judge golden autograph artist signed? That sounds really cool. I don't really know. That's a very long description.
Is it Judge signed and artist signed, or is it just the artist has signed it?
The art bat so it's an actual bat as well. Not entirely clear, but if it's high end, Chris and I have had some success going with Fanatics Collect, and we do know somebody there. So if you want to go that route, shoot us a message.
Oh, that's so niche, though. I get if a judge has also signed it. I don't know. Maybe Golden has like a more direct line to like that level. I don't know because it almost feels more like an art thing than a sports thing in a way. I don't know. That's a tough call. I would talk to both of them, honestly. Talk to Fanatics, talk to Golden. See who gives you a better percentage.
Yeah, because they also all of the big auction houses will offer you what do you call it when they tell you how much appraisal? They'll offer you an appraisal, what they think it might get. So that might be worthwhile to do too. Yeah, Collector Charles, I there has to be some outside money, like obviously coming into this. And I think international bidder is what Eric is saying. And I think that's probably a very good chance as well. I mean, this is a pretty cool card. Yeah. And if it were $500, I'd be like, ooh, wow, that was great. But not for $54,500 more than that, Jeff. Agreed. And Murphy, we're right there with you. If you watched our recent blind reveal, you know that we really got hammered by PSA last sub. So I totally get that. I know he was the one who asked about the PSA versus BGS 9.5. And things can always change. PSA has gotten a lot tougher over the last couple of years. BGS used to be the king of the mountain, so everything could change. So just be careful when you're deciding. Like, for example, Jeff, I would take this card
all day long over that Bowman insert.
A rookie red ink? Yes, 100%.
Yeah, even if that were a PSA 2, I'd still take this card over that insert Superfractor.
Michaela, you are a true friend to the show. Purchase another hot dog card on eBay using the link. Thank you, Michaela. Right. A quick recommendation. Dr. Bortz is asking about selling his Ohtani all aces right now. I will tell you that my son's got a 9 on the last sub. That was one of the better grades that we got. And he sold his via PSA offer for $350. And he bought it for $15 at a show. So I would definitely sell all aces if you can. Now, I think it's a little overinflated for how many cards there are, and buy something else that you'd like.
Yeah, I would say that too.
It's way different, Haley. So you got the all aces and all kings now are much rarer than they were in 2023. So
yeah, they look, these black ones look incredible.
Yes,
they really do. They almost have like a texture. They feel like they have weight to them. They look really, really great. So the newer ones I really like, and I do think it's probably the most popular flagship insert that they've come up with.
Yes, just make sure you're getting one of the newer ones and check the population reports.
Yeah, definitely check your PSA pops. But yeah, the 2023s are white for the most part, and they are way more common.
Correct. Yeah, the black one, she means, yeah.
My son is also named Bortz. Yeah, I mean, you got to think for I don't want to say Sandberg's a lesser name, but for like the non-Ohtani Judge, Skeens, Kurtz, Roman Anthony's, like the prices should come down as time goes by.
Agreed. The only thing you don't know is if those become the insert to have, they might stay pricey, but I'd imagine you could probably get a better deal. Game Day Sports Cards joining late. Chris is sitting on a large Dr. Seuss chair. That's what he's got going on behind him. Yep.
Scotty is asking, so this is Fanatics Collect. So the amount you're seeing on the screen there, that amount goes to the seller. On top of that, there's a 20% buyer's premium that goes to the house. So until it's done, the number that you see on Fanatics is the number that you're getting. And then they add that 20%. I think Golden runs the same way, 20% buyer's premium.
Yeah, most of the big auction houses do. A couple do 15%. But yeah, you're paying more as the buyer. But yes, as Chris said, this is what the seller will get.
Right. And yeah, SD Plissken. Oh, sorry, Jeff, go ahead.
I was just going to say, on really big items, where you can talk to auction houses because they want to have big items. So they might negotiate some portion of that buyer's premium that they'll pay you. So on top of in this case, $34,000, you could possibly negotiate. You could say, well, I'll get 5% of that extra 20% that they get.
Yeah, so I think that's very, very doable. Like Jeff said,
shopping around.
Because like Fanatics and Golden are they're kind of button heads on a lot of these cards. So you can definitely scrape a couple extra percentage points. Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if a lot of these people are getting 110%.
Like David says, yeah. Unless it's a really low-end, common type card. Yep. They're going to be sharing that.
Yeah. Worst thing, ask for the moon. The worst thing they can do is say no.
Yeah.
But yeah, SD Plissken was talking about Ohtani's and selling them all. And Jeff and I have this conversation on a weekly basis. And even M. Parsons has actually said, like, we should hold some stuff.
And Rincon said, in just about all of the last 3 years, it has never been the correct decision to sell an Ohtani card.
Correct.
Yeah. And somebody earlier in the chat asked if we've ever seen anything like that in the hobby. And Chris and I have only been back in for 9 years, maybe. But in our time, we haven't seen anything like it. There have been runs up and down, but this is a crazy run.
We've seen never to this extent. Like in 1998, the McGuire Topps Olympic card from 1985 was raw, selling for over $200. That was a $5 card when the season started, maybe a $10 card. And at PSA 10s, because PSA was really in its infancy in the next year or so, started going for like crazy 4-figure numbers. And the Tiffany was a $20,000 card, at least. But still, this Ohtani stuff blows it out of the water because we've never seen this. We've never seen people do what he's doing.
A 7. Initially, this might be an issue, but I think most of the buyers, and like I said, for Fanatics Collect Premier, you have to send a lot of financial documents even to be eligible to bid. So I think most people in these big time auction know that there's another 20%.
And it's right there in blue as well under the number. It says like, tax.
And when you click, if you try to put a bid in here, it'll say like the next bid I think would be 34,500, but it'll clearly tell you that with buyer's premium, whatever, you do the math, it's going to add another 20, so your total will be this amount. Yeah. So I think a lot of people know that, but what doesn't show exactly, Chris, is then it sells, and if people only look for what it sells for and don't look at the total price, they'll think the comp is lower.
Right. Yeah. And I want to just throw this number out there because when I was talking to Cardboard Showcase the other night about that flagship black Ohtani that sold recently for like $29,000 in a PSA 9, and he asked like, he sold some Ohtani. You and I have sold in the last 3 years. We have sold several Ohtani, and I started making a list of Ohtanis that we sold.
Oh no!
And
why did you do that?
I started sweating. And I was going to make a spreadsheet and be like,
no, why did you do that? Oh man.
I wonder how much money we have left, we've missed out on by selling when we did. And when that number, Jeff, got to a six figure, I deleted the spreadsheet.
A lot of digits.
So we've never seen
the saving grace of one thing is that a lot of the sales did go back into other Ohtanis. So
they did.
At least that's some good thing. But you never really know. Some of the Ohtanis have went up 10x. Some have went up 100x.
Yeah.
Like we talked about those from the 2020 auto last week we could have had for 4,000. So yeah.
I was looking at for reasons that don't need further explanation, Jeff. Earlier this week, I was looking at my Spencer Strider cards, and I was just sort of looking at them and thinking, these 5 Spencer Striders could have been a nice Ohtani right here.
We talked about that. Yeah. When 2018, I was buying Keston Hiuras and Jared Kelenics. I would hold this H-Mong.
Red 2022 Topps red. Okay. So at a flagship. So it's like, is it like the retro insert?
It's like got to be an insert auto, probably.
Yeah, like maybe the 1988. I'm trying to think what was in 2022. What year was it? 88, 89, 90, 88.
It's got to be 88.
No, they 78. I don't know. I don't know what year. I don't know what year we're up to. But whatever year that is, if that's what it is, I mean that's really cool. If the auto is clean, I mean I would hang on to any auto. It's really really hard to let any of this stuff go.
Yeah, Cosmo, base stuff has nowhere to go but down long term. The S&P and rare shouldn't crater as much, but it has to correct. But I wonder if I can find my last fall. I bought 2 cards on ComC. It's the HMT 32s, his rookie debut PSA 10s for $300, and now they're selling for like $1,000. So I don't know. I sold one. Do I sell the other now? They just keep going up. And then at some point they're going to correct, but come on. I don't know.
Eric, if I had a nickel for every time I said, if this happens, that's got to be the peak, I would have, I believe, 35 cents. And I've been wrong every single time.
Right. Well, remember when Scotty B didn't want to buy any cards because he thought it was at the peak, and everything's been way up since then.
Thank you, Cardboard Showcase. So yeah, I would say you can at least split the buyer's premium.
Can at least negotiate. Yep. Somebody was asking, maybe it was Carlisle, offered a 17-cent discount on a $3 Dale Murphy card I was watching. I'm on it. Where's that code I'm supposed to use? Excellent. I believe $3. If I could do the math, we'll probably get 3 cents from that. Use the code down in the description, or use that QR if you're on your phone. And good luck with that Dale Murphy. What is the $3 Dale Murphy card?
That's a good question. Yeah, now I want to know. I mean, every time, like the game against the Brewers, I'm like, oh my God, this week, these cards are going to go ballistic. And they did. And we're like, that has to be it. And then Miguel Rojas bails them out. And Will Smith, they win the World Series with Yamamoto. I'm like, well, this has to be it.
Well, then they started to go down a little bit.
But then
very little. And then come January.
The unanimous MVP, a couple weeks later. And then, a little lull. And then January, everything went up like 40%. It's crazy.
Yeah. And SFO Sox fan is right. And other people were saying this as well. You got to take the wins, take the profit when you can get it. So maybe the next person then makes a profit on it and so on down the road. Good for them. It's hard to, if you just live in the past where you missed, it's tough.
I want to put that David quote up there that says, he said, always be buying. There's got to be a way to use AI to change the Alec Baldwin scene to always make it baseball card centric. And he's just yelling at collectors and he has like flips over the board. He's like A, B, B.
And he's just got Ohtani.
Yeah, it's only Ohtani, and he is just in everyone's face. Put that coffee down.
Coffee is for buyers.
Coffee is for buyers. Oh man, we could. You know what? I don't know why we aren't doing this. You're an actor.
Yeah, let's do it.
I know you've always wanted to yell at me, so I mean, I feel
we'll do our own thing. Put that whiskey down.
Yeah, you could improv your way through this very easily, Jeff.
Oh, Michigan Cards and Graphs. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we had, Jeff and I shared a copy of the carrying bag SP, the Bowman Chrome in a 10, and I had my own that I think we bought them each for like $400, gemmed them. I mean, we sold them each for about $3,500. I'm like, that's a huge win.
Huge win.
Didn't think it would 8X from there, but oh well. These things happen. Yeah. And yeah, what's your 10? That's exactly right. Ohtani's the exception to every single rule at this point.
Maybe Falcon Sports Cards. It's the market is hot. He is the best baseball player in the world and probably the most collectible baseball player in the world. So
what's really interesting, I mean, what's crazy, Jeff, is right now in this particular baseball season is we are seeing his prime competition for the biggest name in the hobby down with injury, right? Acuna, not near his stats, but very popular, down with injury. Bobby Witt now, that's 2 games he's left with knee discomfort. Even like Julio Ramirez is having like hamstring spasms, whatever that means. Trout just hit the IL again. He is more on an island now, almost. If Bobby Witt goes on the IL, Jeff, I mean, this dude is Superman.
Yeah. Yeah, and even the most recent game he pitched, he didn't have his best stuff.
Nope.
Still got the win.
Yeah, and it's the little things. Yeah, it's crazy the little things in a game, like a leadoff walk to the 8-hitter, and then a ground ball to Freeman, where Ohtani just doesn't, because he's physically exhausted, right? He just doesn't quite get to first base in time. That cost him like 3 runs.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, surely. I mean, Garrett Cole can sympathize, but
he didn't even try.
No, it happens, and then you just get singled to death.
Yep.
But yeah, he gave up 4 runs. People were like, "What?" And then amazingly, that was his worst start of the year, Jeff. But what did he get?
A win.
That's right.
Stupid wins. Hey, Ashby's 10-0 for the Brewers. You blow enough leads, you get the win.
Yep. Oh, relief wins are the best. Oh, that's one of the most painful things in fantasy is when you're playing a guy who blows a save and gets a win. Yeah.
Yep. Soto had 2 home runs today. Yeah.
Yeah, just very quietly putting together an incredible season for a team that probably no one's going to be watching for the next 3 months. And then sometime at some point in the offseason, people are going to be like, holy hell, look at Juan Soto's season.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eric, this is exactly right. It's Ohtani's hobby until further notice. What's crazy, as good as Soto's been, Jeff, you know what I've heard from most people on Instagram? Well, not most, but like what I've heard the most often is, oh, did you see Soto not run out that ground ball?
And he's still on the field, hitting home runs and helping win games. So
I'd rather Acuna, when he sees a ground ball, go to a fielder, just walk to the dugout.
Maybe there's a lesson there. Yeah.
I mean, okay. All right, we are almost at 7:00. I put the link in there one more time. Again, we're playing for this cool Pete Crow Armstrong. My wife was being a bit of a troll, Jeff. I have to be honest. I left this in the house and she brought it out to me, but she brought it with something. Would you like to see what she brought it with?
No.
I almost have to give her credit because this was also in there. It's mean. It's just mean to make me look at this.
Yeah.
Hey, Hassan, Braves card. $23 million, not for this card, for this person, just into the wind.
Yeah. Well, why don't maybe you can send that along along with the PCA?
Sure, I'll use it to protect the PCA.
Groder, he doesn't need to. No, he'll never sniff Barry Bonds. He didn't even come over till later in his 20s. It doesn't matter. It's all about peak.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, he's probably not going to get 7 MVPs either, but he's more popular than Bonds has ever been.
Yeah,
and Bonds will never sniff the World Series championships that Barry has. Although Barry was due, he should have been the NLCS MVP in 2002, but the writers just wouldn't give it to him because they hate him so much.
They hated him. Yeah.
I think these guys are probably not drinking. I mean, Acuna is like in prime shape, and I say that as someone who watches all of his Instagram videos of his workouts, and I think it's just some guys are just a little bit more brittle than other guys. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, how did Cal Ripken Jr., Jeff, play like 3,000 consecutive games? Didn't even like twist an ankle, for crying out loud. Like, it's just don't tell me Cal Ripken was in better shape than Ronald.
If you don't hustle, then maybe you stay out there.
Yeah, or in better shape than Mike Trout. It's just some people just,
Are you looking to buy anything Friday in the National, Chris, while we're there?
I saw an answer get thrown up there pretty quick. We have begun the process of selling some stuff to try and raise money for the National. We'll see what shows up. Amazingly, last year, a gentleman had, as I look back, a bunch of cards I should have bought and didn't. So we'll see what comes up. I did see a Hope Diamond Freddie Freeman last year that I mean, the thing is, it's probably the same price this year as it was last year, whereas the Otanis I didn't buy are now like 4 times the price. So that's
it's going to be tough to justify or find any Otanis worth buying.
Yes, and if there are any dogs at the show, I will certainly be petting them.
Kissing the dogs for sure.
Mr. Little Thor, there are a lot. If you look at the Fanatics Premiere, it's like, if you go sort by baseball, it's like 85% Ohtani stuff. And then there's some Aaron Judge. We're just over 7 o'clock. All right, actually, I want to look at one more thing here. Hold on. There was a pretty interesting Aaron Judge card, which unfortunately, if you're the seller, just the timing.
Yeah, timing for Aaron Judge sales, not great.
Yeah, if you're in the Spitball and Discord, Phil and I did a Patreon video 2 weeks ago where we talked about Aaron Judge stuff and what we think his cards will do and what we might be doing while he's injured with his cards. But we talked about this is sort of an excellent barometer of what the hobby views Judge to be, because a couple of these sold before he got hurt, and now we have one selling while he's hurt. So we'll see where this ends. But I think this card was up. I mean, excuse me. Let me look it up. I don't want to just throw a number out there and be completely wrong. I know these have taken a bit of a ride.
BGS 10, pristine.
Yeah. I mean, it's just such a stupid. Okay, let's see. Oh, all right. Well, there we go. So, I mean, here we are. Let me share this tab instead. Is this the same card, Jeff?
It looks like the exact same patch.
The patch looks like the same. So January 22nd, when there was a big, we saw Judge and Ohtani make some big gains in January.
Yep.
I'm just going to say it. It's a Dynasty out of 10 with the exact same grade. Sold for $43,000. So here we are while he's injured, and we're looking at a card selling for almost the exact same price. This is basically a negligible price change.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think for Aaron Judge, it's the World Series is all that matters. Like, his stats, we know the counting stats for his career aren't going to match the all-time greats, and they don't need to. Nope. But one World Series, one SSP of him holding up the World Series trophy, and it might put short print a day. It might make
bringing it back to New York. Yeah, that's going to be huge. Michigan Cards and Graphs, you're right. It's a little niche, the home run derby patch. I think a lot of people would like a Yankees patch on there. As Scott has pointed out, a lot of times the Yankees don't have great patches. So
Yankees and Dodgers just don't have a lot of stuff. Yeah. They have like some special patches. Like, I know in Dynasty, there's like a Jeter commemorative patch on a couple of cards.
SFO Sox fan is right. You add the premium, and it's a little bit of a bump too.
That's crazy, right? David, he has an injury that we don't even know exactly what it is, Jeff.
Yep.
And this card has gone up in value.
Molitor Golfing Golden Mirror went $356 on bids. Again, Chris said these are really rare. So
Yeah, it's about 25 of those. But and then Jeff and I are both. And there, wait, did we? I believe we said that Yount is also on the checklist, right?
Yes.
So maybe we're just going to get two halves of the image. Like I would give Topps some credit if the Yount card is the other half. That would be kind of cool.
Is he on the checklist? I can't remember. I know we said Yount's on that card for sure, but
yeah, he's definitely on the card. I thought I'll look it up when we're running trivia, which by the way we are.
Liskin says he feels like Beetlejuice is sneaking up on you. One more comment, because this is very true, Cosmo. This is something we talk about a lot. If something happens to who, what does that do to the baseball hobby as a whole? Yeah. I mean, I think part of why Ohtani is so popular is because of that legacy he's already established. No matter what happens the rest of his career, he just keeps kind of adding on to it, which we talked about. If there's a lockout next year, who would be the least likely to be affected? And that's probably somebody like Ohtani. So I don't know. I think it would affect his cards, but each time he's gotten hurt, a significant injury, and been out for a significant portion of the year, those have just been buying opportunities. Wish we would have bought more.
Yeah, but it's a higher risk a buying opportunity as you're ever going to get, unfortunately.
Yeah. And
for some people, it paid off. It paid off huge. If you believed in him, back in 2020 and 2021, I mean, same thing with Ohtani. If you believed in him, you're house shopping right now, most likely.
Yeah. That's if you're talking about this one, it's Aaron Judge's home run derby patch from 2017 or 2017, right? Patch was from the All-Star game.
Yeah, Crazy Cryptid's right. This is very dramatic, but yeah, he is the rising tide. I think he is definitely pulling up. Ohtani is pulling up. He's drawing people in. And I'm sure there's a lot of people doing exactly what Scotty B was doing and what we do sometimes too. It's like, well, God, who else? What's the other option? Like, but I mean, God, I hope Bobby Witt's okay. I hope Julio's okay. I hope Soto continues doing what he's doing. But Soto doesn't pitch. All right, let's get this in here one more time. All right.
Yeah, get that in there one more time. I think a lot of people are invested in him for whatever that means. If that means you only can afford his rookie cards raw, there's huge blowout forums among the most active ones where people are talking about Ohtani all the time, and some of them have hundreds of raw Ohtani rookie cards, and some people have higher end cards. So I think a lot of people are in on him.
Yeah, and I think there's there's a lot of people here that don't like using the word investment and invest with sports cards, and I agree. This should be a hobby, but if you're dropping six figures on something and it's not, you don't consider it an investment, then you're playing in a whole separate world from the rest of us, Jeff.
Yeah, and even Chris and I did a video a couple years ago now, I think, where we highlighted some of the best Ohtani cards under $100, because there were a lot of people who didn't want to spend a lot, and even those cards now are kind of through the roof. We'll have to do another version.
We do. We'll have to update that. It's going to get tough. It's going to get really, really hard.
But there are some at all price points. So there are.
And there's some good looking cards too. Like we talked about that Stadium Club Chrome card a lot because it just looks great. And that finally caught on. Yeah, so I'm sure we'll have to. That's a good idea, Jeff. We need to do that video again.
Some of his finest rookies. I posted a Topps Fire parallel today on my Instagram because over the winter I was trying to find some lower cost Ohtani rookies, and I found some in Topps Fire because it's kind of a niche set. It wasn't as popular, so I bought a bunch of raw cards from that set from Burbank, and got them sub to PSA, and it was good. It was fun to look at those cards, and they made a good profit. I bought some for $50, $60, $70, got them graded, sold them, was able to buy things like this Churio. So
yeah, it's crazy that there just aren't those options right now. I don't know if there's a Ohtani card with an RC stamp you can buy for under $100 right now. Yeah, Bowman Paper 5. I mean,
love his 19s. Yes, this is another thing I'm looking for is second year cards, his parallels from Stadium Club.
There was a really good conversation in our Discord about the next tier of Ohtani cards. So which, if you're looking for a parallel, would you rather have a 2019 like with the Gold Cup, or would you rather have a 2024 his first Dodger cards?
I'm sticking with the 2019s. Love it.
it's a really interesting, and like some of the thought processes that we were seeing people have, it's very, very interesting. I could see both ways. Honestly, they're both really cool. I think they're both going to be valuable. I still think that 2024 blue refractor is pretty spectacular. A nice color match there.
Some of his first Dodgers cards will definitely hold up for sure.
Yeah. All right. We could talk about Ohtani forever. We got a pretty good number there in trivia.
Great call,
Let's get this going.
Let's do this.
Jeff, I did not change any questions.
Okay, great.
So I'll make sure I put the picture in there. Yep, there we go. All right.
Wow. Soto in second place.
Of what?
Hermes. Updated weighted runs created leaders.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right behind Jordan. Awesome. People sleeping on him still.
What a how crazy would it be? I mean, it can't, but if those two guys won MVP, it'd be like the 2020 is like everything we thought was going to happen, like in 2020, 2019, finally coming to fruition.
Years ago, finally coming through. Yeah.
All right. Voice ready, Jeff?
Yep. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Deuterino, us as well. Yeah, David, we can talk about Ben Rice after trivia, but let's here we go. Let me hit start.
Because everybody wants one Mad City Brew. That's the supply and demand of this crazy hobby.
That's right. All right. Here we go. The countdown begins. Night starts now. Here we go.
All right, good luck playing for that PCA.
Yep. Oh, and of course the Ha-Sung Kim, which will go with it.
Yes, Ha-Sung Kim in there too. How many cards do you get in a box of Topps Dynasty Baseball? A1, B2, C5, or D10? How many cards do you get in a box? Not a case.
I should mention, Jeff, that I was a little salty with how easy trivia seemed to be last week.
Okay, so we're coming back at people a little bit?
Yeah, this one will...
not this first question.
Not the first question, no.
Jason G with 90. Joe Jack 89, 88 for cards and graphs.
There you go.
What animated characters will appear on very rare 2026 Topps Chrome variations? The Smurfs, the Minions, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Looney Tunes. And they're also going to be in basketball, Chrome basketball.
Give me a Devers card with Raphael in there somewhere. I would get really excited.
64% of you knew it was the Minions. Nobody went with the Smurfs. Sad to say. Minions is correct. Jason G at the top again. Joe Jack right behind him.
Okay.
Who was the only pitcher to pinch hit in the game they started? A, Ohtani. B, Max Fried. C, Zach Greinke. Or D, Babe Ruth. Pinch hit in the game they started. Sounds like a newish rule that may have been instituted. 62% of you knew it was Shohei Ohtani, and it just happened the other night. Yep.
I respect the 17 of you that thought it was Zach Greinke because that guy loved to hit.
He loved to hit, and he could hit. It was fun to watch him in his Milwaukee days. Zuckerman taking over the top spot. Where's Jackson Churio from? Curacao, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, or Puerto Rico? That card was pulled, Chris, by the way. Did you see the Dynasty 1 of 1 of the two countrymen? Very, very cool.
Although I have to say, I think the Churio patch, the Bob Uecker patch on the Churio is that's the coolest card I've seen so far out of the set. Venezuela was correct. Good job, you guys.
Venezuela is correct. Zuckerman, Cardboard Showcase, and Rippin' Dodgers PSA 3. What year are Nick Kurtz's first Bowman Chrome autos? 2021, 2022, 2023, or 2024? He is hitting his stride this year, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Getting himself in the MVP conversation.
He and James Wood started the year just striking out like 60% of their at-bats, and no one's talking about it anymore.
Wow. Okay. Pretty spread out. A third of you got it right. 2024. Pretty young for Big Amish. Okay. Newbies cards, Giwanuki and Sweet TC on the podium. These autos were inserts in what 2015 set? Was that Topps Chrome, Bowman's Best, Topps Finest, or Topps Archives?
And the hint is right there, Jeff.
Brewers legend, Ryan Braun. Oh, I think it says it right at the bottom of that card in the center.
Yep, right there.
Oh, God, but he did own the spot in the break. Okay, I saw him pull it. I didn't know if it was his. That's crazy. What year did Topps add the rookie card shield to cards for the first time? 2004, 2005, 2006, or 2007? This was a big change. Yep. Big change to the hobby.
And Verlander is like the guy whose cards are the most confusing now. It's pretty funny to look back.
46% of you, almost half of you knew it was 2006. Excellent. Emophobic says you can't see the cards like that. For a reliever to get a 1-out save, the tying run must be at least A on base, B at bat, C on deck, D in scoring position. Can't believe Jake didn't know that.
So he had a very specific, like, I feel like he thought it was the least likely.
Yeah.
But
on deck is correct.
Yep.
On deck. Newbies cards pulling away 563. Nick Mac, Joe Jack. Is it possible for a team to get 4 outs in 1 inning? Yes or no? 50-50 chances.
Yep. Am I just being a smartass or what?
This means you're a Hall of Famer in Scotty B's eyes, Reds collector. 3/4 of you said yes.
Yep, and you are correct.
Newbies, Nick Mac, Joe Jack, holding the top spots.
You get that one? Nice. All right.
What country won the first ever World Cup in 1936? Germany, England, Brazil, or Uruguay? 1936. That was the year of Jesse Owens. 12% of you went with Uruguay. And you are correct.
All right. To be fair, I did mistype the year. 1930 was the first one, but Uruguay did win the first ever World Cup. So I don't think there was one in 1936. I don't know how I hit 6 by mistake, but can't expect Jeff to catch my soccer.
The
mistake.
Olympics were 36.
Yeah. I think that maybe that's where I was subconscious.
601 for Star Huddle. Congratulations to Newbies cards. 648. Yeah, I think that's Mr. Little Thor. That was his way of getting back at all the high scores last week.
But there will be, listen, guys, the World Cup is the biggest international sporting event. And this is, we will be a one World Cup question at the end of, instead of pop culture, it's going to be World Cup for the next 5 weeks.
Oh boy. Good luck.
Yeah.
Congrats, Newbies. Well done.
Nice.
Newbies is at a baseball game playing trivia and winning.
That's come on, guys. 70 some odd people should be. They lost to a dude who's playing. He's not even paying attention.
Oh boy!
Congratulations, Newbies cards. That's pretty impressive. Because I'm sure you're a couple years in. Oh,
Star Huddle's going to the USA Australia game. Socceroos.
Very cool. Canada got their first ever World Cup win just before we started. And
is this the trivia question, Carlisle?
Oh, the answer is Scotland.
That's a great question.
Yeah, that is a good question. One of my wife's favorite things about this World Cup, she is following on Instagram, is all the countries that are coming to America. Their fans are coming here for the first time. They're experiencing some of the crazy shit we got going on here, and they're also interacting with each other. So Mexico and I think it's South Korea. M. Parsons, correct me if I have that wrong. They're in the same pool, and they're staying in the same areas.
Yeah,
and they've been hanging out and really enjoying each other, getting into like learning about each other's cultures, trying each other's food, and just hanging out. They're playing right now, so the stadium is like half of one, and it's it should be a really fun match. That I'm sure the fans are going to be loud. But some of these, have you seen the Norway chant, Jeff?
No.
Oh my God, the Norwegian fans they do a chant where they're basically rowing and stomping.
Oh, I've heard about this. Okay, they're the rowing. Yeah.
And there's like 20,000 of them doing it in sync. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's so cool. Yes, there you go. Yeah.
And on the escalators.
So cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's oh man, this tournament is great. Like, even if you don't really love soccer or didn't play it at all, I know your kids are playing a little bit of soccer. Like, it's really exciting. Canada just running up the score on Qatar. Qatar earlier today was pretty fun. I think they got 6 goals in there. And you can see the goalie getting so mad. Yes, Koreans doing tequila kickstands. Oh yeah, Megan. Yes, the Mexicans doing Gangnam Style was pretty funny. It's great.
Yeah, you're right, Staley. Energy the WBC needs, which a lot of countries do bring that energy.
They do.
It's still a little frowned upon in the U.S., which is unfortunate.
Yeah, if you ever been to a WBC game, like a Venezuela game or a Dominican Republic game, there's a lot of energy in the stands. But I think still the World Cup blows it out of the water, Jeff.
Yeah, agreed.
This is awesome. Okay.
The less said about this, the better.
Yeah, that was pretty horrific. Yeah, and I appreciate not having to watch it in slow motion, but there was just a moment where you see what happened, and they actually caught the player's face seeing what happened, like seeing his shin. Stuff of nightmares, which is soccer.
This is true and unfortunate. I would like to see the U.S., especially the older U.S. generation, embrace a little bit more of the spirit.
I think they really wanted to win. Like, you could see how disappointed they were. Like, Harper hit that home run, and they were.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that more so the fans to embrace the.
Yeah.
Get as rowdy as those Venezuelan fans do. That's what
it's weird. Oh, Reds collector. I know it's still soccer, but there's soccer's more popular than baseball around the world, and it get like. The last World Cup, I don't know if any of you watched it, but it was really it was intense. From the last 8 down to 4 and down the final with France and Argentina going to double overtime and then a shootout with the 2 best soccer players on the planet playing in that game against each other. That was probably, whether you appreciated it or not, the biggest sporting event of our lives, Jeff, in terms of
people that got actual tickets, paper tickets from that, and getting them signed by those guys.
Worldwide viewership for that game was it was, I'm not going to make it up. That it was a percentage of the world population that was stunning. It was incredible.
This is funny. This morning she tells her friends are wondering what's so great about Samuel Adams. Well, I guess what was great is that's given the alternatives. They ran out and they had to be drinking Bud Light, which I think that the Scots weren't too excited about.
You're not going to like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, something like Sam Adams is probably really great unless you're from Scotland and that's your morning beer. It's nothing.
But it's still, compared to Bud Light, they were not happy when they had it.
Yeah, there you go, David White. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that is unbelievable. Lamar Donovan, give it another chance. USA plays Australia tomorrow. Our game is at noon our time, 3:00 Eastern time. We got a real good chance to win that game too. We should be better than Australia. And that a win there would automatically, Mark DeRosa, if you're watching, that would automatically send the U.S. Into the next round. So should be exciting. We actually have guys that can score this year, Jeff. Anyway.
Yeah, it's what is the guy's name that scored twice in the first?
Oh, I don't ask me to pronounce it. I know who Pulisic is. I can say his name, and I'm pretty sure I just said it wrong.
Because he was played for the England national team, right? I think he was born in Nigeria, played for the young English national team, and then decided to play for the U.S. And yes, thank you. Various spellings, I love it.
It sounds like when I try to say whale in Spanish, it's pretty much what his name is.
Day to day, yeah. Is he going to play tomorrow?
I don't know. They probably don't need to push him. If he's not feeling 100% or not at 90%, they probably should just rest him, because we should be able to beat. I shouldn't say we, because I'm not. They should be able to.
Yeah,
we should be able to beat Australia without him.
Get out there.
Yeah.
Yes, trivia is over for hangers or bangers. Trivia is over. Newbies cards won, shockingly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Where would you say our most elite athletes play? What sport is it? Would you say basketball has the most athletic? I mean, don't tell Bobby Witt that.
Yeah, I guess that's what I would say. I mean, there's some NFL players are incredible athletes too. I just don't know. There's much different body types too in terms of playing soccer. So much more lower body than upper body.
Yeah, I mean, linebackers or linemen are incredible athletes, but utterly useless on a soccer field.
Yeah. Star Huddle with NASCAR. Carlisle says golfers.
If holding your pee was a sport, then definitely the NASCAR drivers, Jeff, would be the best.
Yeah, guys like Myles Garrett, I just not sure how he would be out on the pitch, as they say.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All right. I have a hard stop at 8:00 tonight.
Yeah.
So we are going to jump right into some Instagram accounts we want to talk about because it'll lead into some more conversations about stuff. The first card I want to talk about is actually posted by Jeff.
Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah.
So Jeff picked up, and I want to shout out Brandon of So Many Slabs, TSO Many Slabs. We talk about his account a lot because it's incredible. This card popped up on eBay. Actually, Jeff, explain how you got this card.
Yeah, so this card popped up on eBay for a buy it now, and somebody mentioned it in our Spitball and Discord. Brandon saw it and bought it immediately. By the time I saw it slightly later, I was very interested in it, but it was already gone. And Brandon said that that he was willing to sell it to me at cost, and I felt bad. I didn't want to do that. I said, well, if you bought it, if you bought it to keep it, I really want you to have it. But he was very generous. And then he got it in hand and asked again. And I said, well, I would gladly take it. So yes, I'm very excited about this Churio running out on the field. So thank you, Brandon. Shout out my first Superfractor, 1 of 1.
That is such a sexy card. I love that image of him. Yeah, this is before a playoff game, right?
Yep. Coming out through the barrels.
Yep.
Big setup they have. You see the little flag in the back, the bunting on the.
And of all the auto boxes I think we've ever seen, I've never seen one framed so perfectly between beer barrels as this one is.
Yes, it's one of my favorite shots. I have this card, rainbow foil version of this card. Love the image on it. So when this came up and Brandon asked if I was interested, I said yes. I jumped at it.
And yes, auto is on card.
Yes.
I saw someone ask about that.
Yep.
Yeah. Very cool.
On card.
Yeah. I personally, I don't think there's a better card in 2025 Stadium Club. I know Nick Kurtz's rookies are in there, but the image isn't great. This card is pretty special. So congrats to Jeff, and thanks again.
A lot. Yes.
Yeah.
So glad to have it. Thanks for the shout out.
All right. Yes, nepotism alert. Absolutely. All right. Speaking of cards with great images,
but another good reason to be on the Spitball and Discord.
That's right.
You have other people.
It's fun to see cards like that pop up, and there's sometimes our chats like, all right, like who's buying this in the next 5 minutes?
Yeah.
So Big Mike's Cards 11 posted this Paul Konerko. He's a big White Sox account, and this is. I'm not really big on Paul Konerko's baseball card history. I know his rookie cards are in Bowman's Best in '95, but this has got to be his best image. Has to be. You got his initials back there, signaling the crowd here. So this is his 2015 Topps Chrome.
I'm guessing this is a farewell, Chris.
I think so. It's got to be a farewell. Either his
last home game.
Yeah, it would be my guess. It seems like something SFO Sox fan would just know off the top of his head. Big Mike's 11 here. Not only does he have the orange, Jeff, but hold on to your hats. If we just pop over, I got to go the right way. Of course, I went the wrong way. Yeah, he also has the red.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, go ahead, Jeff.
I was just going to say, kudos to Topps for framing it like this. Yeah. They could have gotten a close-up of him just doffing his cap, but we've talked about some of these shots before where you see the crowd and you see how excited the crowd is about a particular moment. And how about if you were on this card? That'd be great.
Right? Yeah, this was back before they started blurring out all the fans on cards.
Right.
But I also wanted to mention, speaking of Superfractors, Big Mike's Cards 11 is hunting this particular Superfractor. So if anyone out there has seen it, if you know someone who's seen it or maybe has it, please send them Big Mike's Cards 11's way or vice versa.
And a gold, Chris. He's also looking for the gold out of 50. So
let's see if we can help him finish this rainbow. Yeah. That would be quite an accomplishment. Hopefully, Jeff, in a bunch of years, I'll get a Freddie Freeman like this, doffing his cap to the Atlanta crowd.
Yeah,
his last day. But hopefully, we're a long way from that. But yeah, looking at you, Homer Dome. Yeah, he's just at home. He's like, I'll print this out now. But yeah, this card is really, really cool. I'm not even a big Konerko fan, but I would love a copy, just like a base card of this. It looks great. Oh, look at this. Rock latex. There you go. 1994 tops traded.
That's he bridged that gap from the 90s into the early 2000s.
Yeah, and I think he's sneaky. Doesn't he have 400 home runs?
I'd say at least close if he doesn't have 400. He's got a world championship.
He's got an ALCS MVP, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm sure you're not when it comes to that.
439 career home runs.
That's a lot.
And 28 WAR, which
wow.
I feel like Ohtani has at the end of the season. I mean, this season by itself.
He did. Yeah, I guess to be fair, he played in a very heavy offensive era, so I could see why his WAR isn't higher.
And I think he came up as a catcher, but certainly played mostly first base DH.
Yeah.
So not getting a lot of defensive value. Game day sports cards 02. There was rain. Rain in Atlanta today. That's why the game was postponed. And I think if I'm running the Braves and I see even one gray cloud, I'm like, tarp on the field, we'll play in August. All right. Let's see who we got next. Oh, yeah. This one's posted a little bit older, but I was late. Wanted to share it before. So serial numbers matter. He's a strong psychological guy, Jeff, because he's a Rockies fan and he continues to avidly collect the Colorado Rockies. And I got nothing but respect for someone who continues.
Good for him.
So what he's got here is the 2025 True Photo team set that he has managed to put together. So that's a pretty impressive collecting accomplishment.
Love the True Photos. They're hard to find. And like we were talking about with Golden Mirrors making good team collections, so do these True Photos. That's awesome. Yeah,
these look great. And I want to give them a little bit of shit here because the Rockies probably have fewer cards than most of the other teams due to a questionable roster. So there wasn't that many, but no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they were inexpensive, but to hunt these down, do what you got to do, Jeff. I can jump to the next one. This is just very cool. So serial numbers matter is a fun account. He posts a lot of runs and a lot of rare Rocky stuff. If the image is cool, Mr. Little Thor, they look great. Oop. Yeah, Cubs fan, absolutely. Baldwin does look good. And speaking of Drake Baldwin, excellent segue. Falcon Sports Card posted this pair of Drake Baldwin gold rookie autos. His Topps Chrome Sapphire and his Topps Chrome True Gold. I had two questions for you guys. Question one, which of these two cards would you prefer if you had to pick one? They're both gold autos out of 50. And what the hell is that rake GIF on the right? What does that mean? Anyone can answer either of those questions. I'm happy to get the answer. I go back and forth. Hey, what's up, Brewers Kill? Better late than never. Curator says True Gold. I mean, yeah, I like both of the images. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay, that makes sense, M. Parsons. I don't know why I didn't think of that because it's a rake and he rakes. Yep, Doc's cards. Yeah, rake at the plate. Okay. Michigan cards. I assume he's raking. Drake Baldwin rakes. Okay, well, all right. Obviously, that one went right over my head. My gift game is not where it should be. I gotta say, he rakes it well. Drake's raking. Okay. All right. Got to rake the forest. OJ says. BA trauma. I'm not going to share that. But yeah, I'm just curious, Jeff. What do you think? Which of these Drake Baldwin rookie autos would you prefer? True Gold or the Sapphire?
I like the image on the Sapphire better.
It's kind of like stepping out of the box.
Yeah.
Maybe get the sign from the third base coach, ignoring it, and then about ready to just unleash.
Yeah. If all else equal, I would go with that. Where is the... Oh, okay. I was looking for the rookie card shield. It's a little hidden on the Sapphire.
Well, the Sapphire is it's busy. It's going to get
spotted it up there. I would take that, but I don't fault anybody for taking the True Gold. That's really
I think they're both great, and that he looks like he has a good pen for both of those autos. And kudos to everyone for explaining the rake gift to me that I just completely over my head, Jeff. Kind of embarrassing at this point. So we'll just move on.
Is that I'm not familiar? Is that his nickname?
No, it was just because he rakes. Was apparently very quickly explained to me by multiple people who were pretty respectful, which I appreciate.
Well, I mean, okay. All right.
Oh my goodness. All right. Next up, A couple weeks ago, I talked about a cool Matt Olson card that I liked that wasn't expensive. It was the 2020 Topps Chrome, just a cool image, and a green refractor would look great. Our good buddy Clean Cards 5 one-upped me. Got a 2021 Stadium Club Matt Olson. Nothing spectacular. Here's his rainbow foil out of 25, and he's about to unleash a Bash Brothers celebration here.
Yeah,
this is really nice.
I kind of feel for that. Who's the other guy? I kind of feel for the other guy's forearm. It's about to be smashed.
Yeah, yeah. This is just one of those cards. Like as a player collector, if you follow Clean Cards, he loves rainbow foils. He's got the whole Freddie Freeman run, and I think he's been inspired and is going for the Matt Olson run. This is definitely one of my favorite Matt Olson images. Like you look at this, you know exactly what happened. And I don't think he's on the auto checklist this year, which is too bad. This would look really nice with an auto kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I just wanted to give Battery gave a shout out to the Drake Baldwin Golden Mirror, Chris.
It's a cool card. I like the Topps Chrome image variation a little bit better, though, with the bubblegum hat after his walk.
Well, that was Chrome. Okay. I didn't know if that was Chrome or not. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tim A says Matt Chapman. There you go. Maybe this high five explains Matt Chapman's early season struggles this year. Sure, it was 6 years ago, but let's not rule it out.
Yes. Yeah.
And Doc's cards, you're right. Matt Olson does indeed also.
You're right. I'm going to just start going on these IG posts and finding a rake.
Yeah. You can't use it for Austin Riley, but you can use it for some of these guys. Ay. All right. It's not SSP Thursday, Jeff, but I think I've said before, if anyone posts this Buster Posey card, like I'm going to share it and talk about it because it's just so cool. So this comes from Nick Mac Cards. We don't need to say anything. It's just a special card.
Yeah, I appreciate though how he gives SSP Thursday a shout out in his description. Just nice. Couldn't wait. Understandable.
Yeah. No, I would this is a card that I feel like I desperately need.
Yeah, I would love to have one.
Yep. I blew my best chance at it.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right. I mentioned earlier because you got that the Churio Golden Mirror auto. I mentioned Chucky Hacks, which is a really cool Instagram account.
Indeed. He's got some great posts of late.
Yeah, he does. This one came up exactly 5 days ago, and I love this Mizorowski auto.
Yeah. You can see him. I was the first comment on there. I've been looking for this card. I thought I had a beat on one, and it turned out he didn't want to sell. And that's back in the olden days, about 3 weeks ago, when you could have these under $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, when you put up one of the, one of the 10 most dominant starts in baseball history, theoretically, possibly, your cards are going to go up, and this looks awesome. I love the kind of calm before the lanky storm here up on the mound. The auto looks great. The number right over the glove. This 77 design also looks really good.
Love it. Love the pennant that has the position on. Just everything about this. I really love this. And I still don't have any Miz cards, but I'd be looking for this one or the Georgia O'Keeffe inspired Bowman.
Yeah, it's crystallized. Yeah. This one is great. But yeah, like you just said, the affordability of a nice Mizorowski auto is out the window.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait for a buying window.
Yeah, I mean, your best shot at this might be when Topps Chrome comes out. Maybe you can get one of these for a little bit less. Yeah, Doc's cards. Don't worry, I didn't miss the reference. Definitely, that Coke bottle is not subliminal. It's more superliminal. Yeah. Hey.
Yes, not subliminal at all. Yeah, it's almost perfect left right. Most of these are way off. So I'm still waiting for a Churio Red Ink 75 version to show up, and those are so off centered.
Yeah, but that's just. I think they're just being true to the 1975 original set, Jeff.
Have it cut in half. Yeah, Mad City. We'll see. I think he's trying to test his theory before tomorrow's start. Right? Just seeing how much he can. In fact, I'm surprised he didn't buy a card tonight. Maybe he.
I'm going on eBay after this.
Show your eBay. Your eBay history, Chris.
It's our only chance. Code. Yeah, it's our only chance. Yeah, this card does look really great. What do you think about where they put the RC shield on these, Jeff?
I don't know. I would rather see it on the card. There's enough room up there in the opposite corner from in the top right corner, I should say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I know it looks a little bit crowded, and they do look a little bit crowded. Would it look too naked if it wasn't there? I'm trying to picture a 77 card off the top of my head, and I can't. Obviously, they didn't have the rookie cards there. I wonder if it's the same placement of the pennant. I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing it on the actual image.
Yeah, I didn't notice it at first. I had to go up there to find it. I wasn't sure if it was maybe just him, but it is up there for all the. It looks like that's where they put it.
Yeah. So you think with the Heritage logo on the image in the upper left, that they'd put in the upper right, or in this case, the lower right. But yeah, can't be picky. Miz is signing at the Waukesha Card Show. Brewers Kill. Nice. Give me some more info about this. Maybe I'll have to.
I do want to say, I wanted to share this Bryce Eldridge card because I feel like it answered a question that Jeff and I have had for a little bit, and we were, we had our suspicions, we weren't sure, but I think this card makes it very evident that they're numbered before they are signed, which we always wondered, like, how is that? What's the timing? What's the situation there? So yeah, I think there's no way a Topps employee would number the card over the signature. Right?
Correct. I mean, unless is that where every number is? Because what if she had to, or he? I always assume it's a she because they have decent handwriting.
They have really nice handwriting.
If they're all in the same place, then they may have no choice.
But I mean, if your guy is signing like this, you just put it in the other corner. Like,
yes,
the hand numbering can go anywhere. One of the benefits of it being hand numbered.
What's up, Mark? Is there consistency within this set? I haven't seen enough of them to know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but it just seemed very clear that he wrote over the number. Yeah, it looks like Mizorowski in the same spot. Wow, those sevens are not many people put the line through the seven. So anyway,
a little fancy.
Yeah, it looks very nice. But yeah, that red ink is pretty spectacular. All right, on the other end of the spectrum, kind of, is this Barry Zito card, which comes from Colorado Collector. It was a really great account on Instagram. And I just really like this card. The horizontal format, the fact you can see a bunch of fans back there. There's some really nice horizontals in this 2002 Topps Chrome set. That's all. I just think it's cool.
This is peak Barry Zito too, right? I mean, this was...
Yes. Oh, yeah. 2002 was a Cy Young year.
Yeah. So love this.
Yeah.
All these early 2000 black parallels and black refractors are just hard to find. Great.
Yeah, really hard to find these. So 2002, they had gold, but I believe were unnumbered, and then blacks out of 50, which they figured out eventually that they should just keep gold out of 50. But yeah, it's just a really cool card. I think Andrew Jones has a nice horizontal as well. Yeah, Rhymes with the Roof, 100%. Yeah.
Yes.
And Colorado Collector has some really fun stuff on his page. If you guys don't follow him, he puts runs together, team sets together, subsets together. Good account.
No batteries. Somebody signs them. So I mean, somebody numbers them. The same person or persons, because they try to keep some consistency there. I can't imagine how messy it would get if they ask some of these players to do it. It's enough to get them to actually write their name on it.
To answer that Austin Riley question, no, because I bought that one Austin Riley, that Chrome SP with him and Matt Olson. It was like a $10 card. So it was sort of a subtle, maybe I don't know. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to put any more, I'm going to buy a more valuable Austin Riley card. How do I explain that to the wife? Can't do it.
Hey, Brewers Kill, which Ohtani Golden Mirror? His one showing the O face, the new one? Or are we talking about one from last season? Oh, the popping bottles, Ohtani. Really? Chris, get on that. You know, we can multitask.
Yeah, I'll pop this one up just in case you guys haven't seen it yet. This is what he's talking about. This is the Series 2 Ohtani Celebration SSP.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna have fun with Photoshop, but it's not gonna be us. And this ends in a couple of days. Jeff, have you seen it? Do you know what we're up to yet?
No idea.
Okay.
No idea. I don't particularly like this card, and so I'm not
really
following it. No.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing if they do autos of it again. An update. The bidding is currently at what I would describe as 5 Orlando Arcia Heritage Gold refractors.
Probably still a better investment at this point than the Orlando Arcia, but let's see where it ends.
Yeah, I'm very, very interested to see where this ends. This is, I believe, the only one available so far. I don't know if that one on Reddit's up for sale. If it's
Brewer's Kill, is that one for sale? Does he have an asking price on Reddit, or is he just showing it off? Or maybe it's this card.
Yeah. But that's cool. That's, I mean, one of the best cards, one of the best cards you could pull out of Series 2. Well, there you go. Great minds.
Yep, zero feedback seller.
Yeah. All right. I want to talk about this Mike Schmidt card because I believe, this card was pulled by someone in our Spitball and Discord and then sold to another member of our Spitball and Discord.
Excellent.
And, this is just what a man looked like in the 1980s, Jeff. The mustache, the hair, the powder blues.
He was only 23 years old, too, at this point, Chris. These are great. And somebody asked earlier in the chat, like an hour ago, I didn't put it up, but how we feel about Platinum Anniversary. And in general, I'm just kind of lukewarm about it. But this year's set, I think they did an awesome job with it. And some of these autos are really cool. There's a Churio that I've been following on eBay. And this Schmidt is right at the top. Really cool. He always had the craziest stance. He just stood there. Like, remember his 87 Topps card? He's just standing there.
Yeah.
Standing there.
Like, it's recognizable now. But did not look like a lot of potential energy. But
no.
A lot of home runs came out of it.
Yep.
I like this set. It looks cool. And like Jeff said, the autos are, I think, what make me really like it. They're horizontal, and these guys, a lot of them are using the space with nice big bold autos. Like
some are showing the city in the background. I remember we looked at a Griffey with the city in the background. Michigan Cards and Graphs is not a fan. He wants the images flipped. Batting image as the bigger one. It's just it's tough though with how they're going to lay it out to make it any bigger.
Yeah, I love the look on Mike Schmidt's face. It just looks like disdain to me. Like he looks like a dad who's watching his kid do something really dumb, and he's just like grumbling about something one of his teammates
probably like 1987, his 50th year in the league, and he's just seeing these young players just crapping the season away.
Yeah, like someone just misbehaving or not taking the game seriously, and he is like, I'm just going to beat the hell out of that person in the clubhouse later. Very, very cool.
Battery says, sent a card to Veterans Stadium for Schmidt to autograph. He retired the following day. 1 year later, it was returned, signed, and he had to add a stamp to my self-addressed stamped envelope. Awesome. I hope you still have that card. And which card was it?
And I assume his retirement was not directly linked to you sending him something in the mail.
He's like, I don't need any more mail. That's it. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm done.
They're all on card. He does look like the brawny man. Oh, yeah.
I don't know who. Yeah, Jeff, you might know who this is. I'm guessing that's a Philly player that wasn't great.
Steve Jeltz. Oh yeah, I think he. The biggest thing I remember about Steve Jeltz was he had a sweet Jerry curl haircut going.
Wow. Look this up. That look. Okay, but yeah, that's just a cool card. That comes from my cardboard PC on Instagram. Another fun account. Big Phillies fan.
David White. I do have this. I love that Churio Gatorade bath variation. So I do have that one. I believe that's when he was still illegal to be drinking, but getting doused with Gatorade, and then in the clubhouse with champagne, getting doused with it was okay. Yeah,
we were talking about some of the gold mirrors and some of the legends. I just wanted this is the first time I've seen this on IG. We've seen the card before.
Yeah.
But it's Larry Walker's Series 1 Legend variation SSP.
Love it.
Yeah, just awesome. You know exactly when this was.
It's in case you can't see it, he's got his helmet turned backwards, which is a very specific moment from the All-Star game.
Yeah.
That's cool. I am surprised. Oh, he says, thanks to my dad for letting me post his card. Oh, so it's Chuck Nasty's dad's card. Awesome. I wonder how long it's going to take Scotty B to get one of these.
Yeah, I mean, he missed out on that first one, and I think all the other ones have sold for a lot more. But yeah, as Jeff said, this comes from Chuck Nasty 19 cards on Instagram. Just a great image. Perfect shot.
Yes, Steve Jeltz did look like Eazy-E. So, Chris, if that can give you a visual.
I can't say that helps a ton.
Oh, boy. All right, well.
Yeah, what are you going to do? All right, well, speaking of Stadium Club Superfractors, which is a really fun thing to say. Actually,
we talked about Trout game day. I think it's not going to really make a difference to his cards. He's supposedly already feeling better today, so he should be back in 10 days. But then why even put him on that? Don't get hurt running to first base.
Hamstrings are tough because they're just, Yes, Nolan Ryan's card is really good. His Series 1 Legends with the horse is awesome. And now we get Season 2 with the football. I think they did Nolan Ryan really, really well.
We were hoping there wouldn't be more wildlife. He's got a lot of cattle and horse shots. This was nice to see a throwback to his upper deck.
I am hoping, Jeff, he gets an update too, and they can put him on. Who didn't they use yet? I guess he wasn't really on a team with the horse, but maybe like a Mets throwback. If they could find a shot of him with the World Series trophy.
Yeah, come on. There's got to be one, right?
There has to be one.
Steve Jeltz homered from both sides of the plate in the game. This is my favorite 80s Phillies podcast, by the way. We're glad you can join. We did talk last week or a couple weeks ago about Dale Murphy's tenure with the 80s Phillies, which wasn't great.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Before we get to that, I'm try to segue.
A movie reference, Chris. Maybe this will help. Do you remember CB4? Remember what Chris Rock looked like in CB4?
I remember the VHS box.
Yes. CB4. Okay. Well, then you remember. That's about all you need to know. Yes.
Okay. Well, there we go.
All right. VHS box. That's
done and done. All right. We mentioned so many slabs earlier. I thought with Dynasty coming out, we should mention his post because his post was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is a Logo Man 1/1 of Bryce Harper. If I'm not mistaken, as many cards as Dynasty is making, and if you follow Filmington, you know they're up 85% in the last 2 years, which is a lot. They only do, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff, one Logo Man auto, for each player on the checklist.
Yes. One Logo Man 1/1.
Yes. If they have 9 different images, they will have 9 different 1/1s, but only one of those theoretically should have a Logo Man. And so many slabs, a big Bryce Harper collector. And he has actually amassed, everyone hold on to your hats.
Not 1, not 2, but 3 Bryce Harper Logo Men.
Wow. Yeah, this is pretty impressive here.
Logo Mans or Logo Men? What do you think it should be, Chris?
I'm going to say Men. I think it's Logo Men.
I think Men sounds better, but they are Logo Mans.
Yeah, this is pretty incredible. And I think it also goes to show there was some great stuff on Instagram this week. Filmington always here for the Dynasty Pump.
Phil has like a radar. He's not even watching the show, but he hears somebody talking about Dynasty somewhere on YouTube. All right, well, let me log on. Yeah.
Somehow he heard it, found it. Yeah, these cards are great. And Phil, you correct us if I'm wrong. There's only one Dynasty Logo Man auto for each player on the checklist, right? Like if they have 6 different images, they're not going to have 6 different Logo Man 1/1s. It's just going to be one of them will have a Logo Man. Damn it.
Yes. So it depends which image it's going to be. It looks like to be a standard Bryce Harper image, bat on the shoulder, getting it.
Yep, that looks pretty consistent.
Yeah,
can't hate it. But yeah, I just don't know. Again, I think you guys, if you're Dynasty collectors or you're just getting into Dynasty, if you're choosing between, I saw someone mention this, that top one is indeed in an authentic slab. I think you're better off leaving it in the initial that Dynasty holder. You could ask Filmington how he prefers his dynasties, as he is sort of the king of Dynasty right now. Ooh, maybe a duel if that counts. Yeah, they'll put Logo Men in the duels. I've seen that.
Excellent Michigan cards and graphs. All the Tug McGraw talk makes me think about this quote. Mm-hmm. When asked what he was going to do with his millions of dollars, 90% I'll spend on good times, women, and Irish whiskey. The other 10% I'll probably waste.
That's all-time quote right there.
All-timer.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, just the fact that this wasn't our post of the week, Jeff, there was some incredible stuff posted on Instagram. And this came in third for me.
All right. So I still have a chance. I still have a chance.
Nope, you've already lost. Damn it. But yeah, the others are laundry tags. I am seeing.
Laundry tags or maybe some shoes.
Sometimes it's just an extra chunky patch.
Yeah. Which look cool. Phil knows a lot about those chunky patches. I believe he's got a lot of 1/1 patches, not just Logo Men.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of Bryce Harper 1/1s, second year Ben posted this Bryce Harper Stadium Club Superfractor.
Bedlam.
Excuse me. Yeah. Highly subjective. That's an excellent point. This is arguably the biggest moment of Bryce Harper's career. This is home run against now Braves reliever Robert Suarez that won the NLCS back in 2022. Pretty incredible. This is at a 23 Stadium Club, and this is the his Chrome Superfractor. Amazing moment. I'm not a Phillies fan, Jeff. I saw this happen live. When he hit the ball, I jumped up. You just knew it was gone. Took a 99-mile-an-hour fastball and hit it out oppo.
That was a crazy game, and yes, that was a moment. That was a moment. Those are the kinds of postseason moments that we talk about some players not ever getting a chance to have.
Yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, Bazooka Tom, we did see the Molitor Gold Mirror sold for $350.
It was not to me. Not to me.
Jeff.
No.
Yeah.
But I did try to buy his pleated pants.
Yeah, rather than buy the card, we should just match the outfit.
Buy his wardrobe. Yeah, next week. I mean, Chris is on that giant chair. Next week, I'll come in a Paul Molitor Golden Mirror wardrobe. Chunky sweater, some Z Cavaricis.
Let me see if I can do next week from the floaty. See if I can just get on it, where I can put the camera. But yeah, this Bryce Harper card is cool, Jeff. But obviously, your Stadium Club Superfractor is better.
All right.
But there was an even better Stadium Club Superfractor posted on Instagram this week.
How many Stadium Club Superfractors could be posted on Instagram in 1 week?
I mean, this is probably the best. I'm going to show you, Jeff, what is probably the best Stadium Club card of all time.
820 likes. Congratulations, second year Ben, too. That's a lot of people liking up.
A lot of likes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So cue the music, Jeff, because here comes the maybe the greatest Stadium Club card of all time.
Of all time?
Blabbin, bounce, Blabbin! Instagram post of the week.
There it is. This comes from Alex Mac 10. Not a huge Instagram account, Jeff, but if that Shohei Ohtani 2020 Stadium Club Chrome Superfractor Auto isn't the single best Stadium Club card of all time, I don't know what is.
Wow. What is he even pairing it with here? Just another.
He's a big Ohtani fan. He's got
random Ohtani auto with the same image as on his Bowman Chrome 2017. Wow.
My contrast is just, I want you just to glance down and see that there are 10 likes.
All right, guys, go find this account. 820 likes, deservedly so on the Harper, but wow.
Yeah, please go throw a like. It's a AL3X Mac 10. There's a 3 instead of an E. Small account, doesn't post a ton, but this is where this card is. If you guys are interested, if you want to trade your, I don't know, your house for it, it's probably not going to work.
GG Cars is coming in hot here. Debatable.
Yeah, sounds like we're gonna have to make a list, Jeff. We'll have to
debatable. This sounds like this deserves a list.
Yeah, and for sure there would be some rabid debate.
And most expensive, yes.
Without a doubt at this point. It's just really cool to see that this card is out there. Nick Mac, I don't know. I think this is better. I think this card is better. There are way fewer. Obviously, they're both one of ones.
Yes.
But I think there's 21, give or take, total of the Ohtani and about 136 total of the Soto. So I'm going to say this one's a little bit better. Yeah. How do I find it? Curator? Much like when we mentioned Dynasty, Phil's ears, some antenna went off. Some antenna for me went off. I know this guy has the card. He hasn't posted it in a very, very long time. I love the fact that he just posted it with,
no description. Look at that big blank area over here.
Yeah, just what needs to be said.
We got 2 votes for the Nolan Ryan Tux card.
Okay. That is very cool. Yeah. All right. There's another player in the set that has the same card. They did it with 2 of the pitchers, Jeff.
Another pitcher in that set?
I'm trying
to picture it.
Nolan Ryan got all the publicity, but there is another pitcher in there, also wearing a tuxedo.
Oakland A's?
Possibly.
Kind of remembering an Oakland A's.
Yeah.
Dave Stewart. Yes. Thanks, Rock Latex.
Yep.
I knew I could picture in the tip of my mind.
Yep. I'm sure he understood that Nolan Ryan was at the time arguably the most famous player in baseball, but he must have been a little bit bummed to see that Nolan Ryan Tux card be so famous and so popular. And he's like,
especially since he was a better pitcher at the time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was coming off a World Series MVP. 2 years off a World Series MVP. Yeah. I mean, I hope he does. He deserves it. He's got some incredible
on the
stuff.
tip of your what? Who's the photographer? I believe Chris took this picture. I don't know. Who took the picture of for the card?
Oh, I don't know. I do not know.
Eric Shaw, best known for giving up Pete Rose's record-breaking hit. I don't know what I wouldn't want to put a price on this, but given what we've seen some of his other ones go for, yeah, I would say it's safe to say that.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere in that range. Yeah, I again, that doesn't even feel like real money. It's hard to, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, DJ Locals, yeah, give this guy a follow and check out the stuff he has. He's got some amazing, amazing Ohtani stuff. And he definitely deserves, some more IG love out there.
I don't think they were taking major league photographs in 2019 when this would have been taken, but
I'll pop this up real quick. There's your Dave Stewart.
Thank you. I just could picture the hat. I couldn't picture what was under it.
This card would be, if you're a big Dave Stewart fan, maybe you were an A's fan or a Blue Jay fan in the early 90s. This with like a silver marker.
Yeah, this would be nice. Those, yeah.
Yeah, would look awesome. Would look awesome.
Stewie with just a thought about Dynasty. Watched your breaker open Dynasty last night. Last Dodger is a guest breaker. Oh, I think were you watching the Kike Hernandez?
Yeah,
Fanatic CEO calls in and is live on air as they break. It's too much. It's offensive. Am I a buzzkill?
No, I get it.
It's a different part of the hobby or the industry or whatever you might want to call it. They've got to sell product, and that's their biggest way to do it through breakers. It's not something that Chris and I do, but we love to see these cards. So if that's what it takes to get people to open these boxes, to get these cards out, to see these singles on eBay, then I guess it's just part of the industry. You don't have to enjoy it for sure, Stewie.
Yeah, I totally get it. Like I get your sort of nausea at the situation. It's just, but I mean, if nobody buys the cards will stop existing.
Right. We would never see them. I mean, I don't know anybody personally, and we between the two of us, we know, I'd say hundreds of collectors. I don't know anybody personally who is buying boxes of this to open. I just don't. So the only way I'm seeing them open is that people are buying into breaks, or big breakers are posting them. And I love seeing the cards. There's been some great ones on eBay. Chris mentioned the Churio, the one that Kike Hernandez got. There's a really cool Yelich on there. He's got dirt. It's got a cool patch with dirt on it. And it's already well over $200. So it's probably going to be well over what I would pay for it. But it's fun to see these cards. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. If there weren't breakers, maybe the price would go down. We talked a little bit about this on Spitballin', and Scott and Phil told me that even as recent as 2020, boxes of this were $400 for one card, which maybe some more people could justify buying. That's a lottery ticket for $400. But buying the lottery ticket at $1,500 when you could get a Jose Altuve.
I don't get Dynasty as a breaker product. Like, I totally understand, like buying into Topps Chrome or Finest and you pick your player or your team, and I'm just going to get all the Braves cards. If I can get a Braves team break and a product like that for about the cost of a hobby box, but I get only the cards I want.
B-Rom, you would buy them? Are you saying you would buy them at that price? I don't know. I
don't know.
I don't know what you'd buy them at that price. Maybe is what you're saying. They do work for Cards HQ, and Cards HQ does some breaking. But Scott and Ty also independently really like Dynasty cards. So, yeah. I mean, if they were $400, it's much more palatable.
Yeah, it's hard to believe they would be, even without with the stuff that's in. I don't know. Unfortunately,
it's so hard to think now. Is the industry and the hobby going up so much because of the breakers, and that's why the prices are going up because more people are willing to buy into it, or is it not necessarily a cause and effect? I don't know. This is where we fall. Buy the singles, enjoy the ones that come out. like Chris said, the disappointing thing is we're never going to have a chance at the Nick Kurtz 1/1. Whereas if that were in the Topps Chrome product, we can have a chance at pulling one of those rookie debut patches. So you still have a chance. But in this, we have no chance because we're not buying the wax. We're not going to open it. So once it hits the market, then somebody with deep pockets is going to get it.
Yeah, it's inaccessible to us pretty much from the get-go, which is a shame. We like to look at it. But I mean, unless someone, I don't know. It just seems really, really unlikely.
Yeah, I've had a few people ask me for suggestions if they should do it. And it's just, there's 600 cards on the checklist. So if you buy a team, especially a team that just has veterans where they only have 1 or 2 cards out of those 600, your odds of getting anything are very low.
Yeah,
so
I think Thorson was saying 43 cases chasing a Johan Santana, and he ended up with nothing. Like, I mean, that's just that's brutal.
Sorry, man.
That's brutal.
I've seen some cool Santana cards on the checklist.
Yes. Oh, very, very, very cool. Yeah, but it like there's almost like us saying, yeah, we're just going to buy singles, but like we wouldn't even have that opportunity, I think, unless I don't like all this stuff that they're printing. It's not. We need breakers at a certain point, Jeff. We do. They help. It's a cog in the hobby that flushes or not gets cards out. It gets cards out into the mainstream. Like they wouldn't be ripped at the rate that they're ripped now. It would take longer for singles to hit the market, is what I'm trying to say. I get it, and I get the frustration, but I also get why.
Right. It just seems like, yeah, it seems like we can rail against it, but I don't know what good that's going to do.
Yeah, so that is absurd. 32K for the Ohtani spot in a 15K Dynasty break is absurd. You just take that 32K and go buy an Ohtani card.
Right, because 15 cases, Chris, means how many are in a case? 5. So 75 cards. 75 cards, and there's 600 card checklist.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
So the odds of you getting an Ohtani aren't great, are small for that 32. So you could get 0. You could get 0.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing there's a lot of listen, I mean, yeah, don't judge them all together as well. There are some awful people doing it, and there are some really good people doing it.
That's what Nuki's saying. Yeah. Bargain Hunter breaks, appropriate name, at Ohtani at 32K for 50 cases. Yeah.
I mean, that's just nuts. It's just absolutely nuts. It's like you're gambling at a level that just makes no.
Yeah, but
yeah,
accept them or hate them. It's just we wouldn't see the cards the way it is now. And for Fanatics, it's a much better business model for them to be able to ship 50 cases to this bargain hunter guy, and instead of selling them individually on EQL, they probably sold like 6 boxes or 6 cases total on EQL.
We can have this. We can continue this debate next week. I would love to talk about it, but I need to go.
Yeah. All right. Let's let Chris go. And B-Rom disagrees. So I'd love to hear what the disagreement is. I don't buy it. So I don't really know what the disagreement is, but let's talk about it next week.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a very interesting thing to talk about. BH Rom. I would love to hear more about your particular opinion.
And if you watch football, we talked about football and basketball being like $8,000 when they come out, which is probably what Dynasty is going to be. So just absolutely nuts. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. Really appreciate it. We're really trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subbed yet, please hit that subscribe button on your way out and the like button. And remember to please use our code if you buy anything on eBay, or use the code in the description. It's a way to support the channel without any extra money coming out of your pocket. So
arrived yet. I have not seen it yet unless, I don't think it's arrived yet. Mail's been really, really slow for me in both directions, but I don't believe it has arrived yet.
Yes. And again, thank you to everybody who sends us trivia prizes. It's great to be able to send those out. Congrats to newbies on the PCA card. So, all right, everybody, we'll see you next week. Check out Spitballin' Cards YouTube page if you want to hear more from us and the rest of our hooligan friends.
Yeah. Oh, and we will be our first Spitballin' video next week will premiere on the Fanatics Collection.
Oh, I didn't mean to play you off, Chris. Yes.
It's okay.
We're trying it out.
Yeah.
We're trying to like a Spotify thing for the hobby. So
Here it goes.
check it out. It's worth hitting the app for. All right, see you guys. Thank you, everybody.